Very much, and good evening, everybody. There are only two left. Two teams in the Region 24. The district, John A. Logan, and their old rival, Vincennes. Logan is the number 2 team in the country. They're 28-2. Vincennes is the number 14 team in the country. They're 28-4. So these two teams, 56-6 between them. I'm Mike Murphy. Tim Ritchie is here. And we have seen some great basketball this week here at Rend Lake in Ina. We expect more of the same here tonight. But Johnny Logan has to play better, shoot better than they did in their win here on Wednesday against Albany.
Yeah, it wasn't a good shooting performance by Logan, but got the win, played the great defense. Logan has beat this team twice, so they only 4 losses, 2 of them for Logan, 78-68. Which they're only up 39-38 at half, and Logan beat Vincennes 80-64 and had him 44-27 at half. I like that score.
Yeah.
That second half one.
Both teams warming up, and don't forget you can listen to us on 103.5 ESPN where you're listening right now, or on our stream 1035ESPN.com, and we've also got Facebook and YouTube. John LeBlanc Productions has us on there. You can watch and listen to us. And we'll be happy to entertain you. Hopefully we'll be getting Logan a national trip to Hutchinson, Kansas. And right now, Tim, the whole thing is sort of topsy-turvy because I was looking at this today, and, Logan's ranked number 2 in the country. Well, number 1 was Southern Idaho. Well, they got knocked out by Snow, 84-75. And then Snow got knocked out by number 9 Salt Lake, 76-71. So
I remember those. They were there at the National last year.
Yeah, so the one team is gone. Odessa, Texas. Odessa, the powerhouse out of Texas, the number 3 team, 27-2. They lost to Midland, Texas, 67-66. They're out. They're gone. Triton College, who's tied with Vincennes for number 14 in the last regular season poll, 22-6. They've been eliminated. They've knocked out. So they've got to get an at-large bid to get in. They were in the Final Four last year. Harcum, the team that beat Logan last year, out. They got knocked off by Allegheny, Maryland.
They were a physical team last year.
They got beat by Allegheny, Maryland by 12. Now, who are the hot risers? Well, Logan is still hot. They're number 2. They've won 26 straight. They lead the nation. They're the top 3-point shooting team in the nation. They're the top team, number 1 in the nation in blocked shots. They are 5th in the nation in assists per game. They are 4th in the nation in overall field goal percentage shooting. So Logan, when they're on, they'll beat you. They will scorch you. But the thing is, they got to be on.
Well, the other night, it was one of the few games they've been off.
That's right. So who are some other hot teams? Well, number 4, Moberly. They're 29-3. Listen to this. They've won 19 straight since Logan beat them in St. Louis on that neutral floor, 71-56. And now Moberly is number 4 in the country and one of the hot risers. Salt Lake going up. They're at number 9. Chipola, number 6. Ranger, number 21. And they're playing for the title of Region 5 against Midland, Texas tomorrow night. Now Ranger, number 21 in the nation, coached by our old buddy T.J. Cox, who was a Logan assistant, was an assistant at Dodge City last year.
They got a chance.
And T.J. is now coaching Ranger.
So he's got a chance.
So he's got a chance to go to the Nationals. So this thing is really getting interesting. And we've heard today.
How about Triton? Did they get beat too?
Huh?
They got beat, didn't they?
Triton got beat. Yeah, they've got to hope for an at-large bid. So here's the thing. If the Vols win this game tonight and beat Vincennes for the 3rd time, which isn't going to be easy, and the Vols go to 27 straight wins and 29-2, they automatically go to the Nationals in Hutchinson, Kansas. And most people say that Logan will go in as the number 1 seed on the selection show on Sunday night.
Logan would play on probably Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's what happened last year. Logan played on Wednesday.
So the Volunteers are flirting with going in, first win this game.
Got to win,
and then go in. Now, what happens if Logan loses? People say, well, no problem. They're number 2 in the nation, right? They played a rugged schedule. Hey, 5 years ago, Logan was number 4 in the country, had a dynamite record, lost in this game, did not get an at-large bid, and they were number 4 in the country. So right now, Triton's sitting on the bubble. Southern Idaho on the bubble. Odessa, Texas on the bubble. Harcum could still say they're on the bubble. Triton's on the bubble. Logan doesn't want to be on a bubble.
No, we don't want bubble.
So it's Vincennes and Logan coming up. We'll be back here in 1 minute We'll hear Matt Barney interview the Logan coach, Tyler Smith-Peters. Stay with us.
John A. is the only auto collision program in Southern Illinois. There's nobody else that offers it. We draw students from all over because there's just nobody else that offers the programs. The student-teacher relationship is one of the most important parts of this job.
You can't really go wrong here. Anything you want to learn, you can learn it here.
Whenever I started the program, I didn't feel too 110% about it. Like I wasn't sure how I was going to do, but that's what makes me confident. It's the teacher and the students that I'm surrounded by.
Hi guys, TJ Cowan from Cold Blooded. Coming to you, wanted to introduce the Cold Blooded Single Barrel Smokehouse. Here at Johnny Logan College, you guys are used to our coffee. Now come check out our food. Not your average college, not your average food.
Speaking to Coach Tyler Smith-Peters here on the pregame show before Logan takes on Vincennes in the region tournament final. Coach, weird night on Wednesday, not the day, the ball that you expected to be playing with. The shots just weren't falling for you guys, but it had to have been an anomaly of a game, really, not just something to expect to continue going forward in the last few games of the season, right?
Yeah, we just found different ways to win. I mean, we didn't shoot it well, so it was good for us just to have to dig in deep to get stops and find different ways to score other than just relying on our shooting, and we did a really good job of that.
Still win by double digits. I have to imagine that getting an 11-point win is something you're happy with heading into the tournament final. You know, it doesn't matter how you win, like you just said. It just, as long as you get the win and you do it in a fairly dominant fashion, you're fine with it.
Yeah, no, it's this time of the year where it's win or go home, so we'll take any win we can get, no matter how much it's by.
I didn't realize, I knew you guys were obviously a good shooting team, but I didn't realize just how good until today. I was looking at, just things on paper, and I saw that first number one ranking against three-point percentage. 43.6% is what you're at right now. And, I mean, you're going to win a lot of games when you're hitting 3 points that way. And I guess I didn't realize that. I knew you were up there, but number one, and to be shooting it that well, that is amazing and a testament to just how good all of these shooters that you have, including the big men, are.
Yeah, no, it's a credit to our guys. I mean, they get in the gym, they work at it, they get the repetitions, and a lot of it's confidence. I mean, we have full confidence in our guys. If you're open, shoot it. I mean, we believe it's going to go in every single time. And but like I said, it goes back to them and the work they've put in through the off season and during the season as well.
Vincennes is the team on the other side tonight. No surprise there. Todd Franklin knows how to get to this point and has won his share of region championships. This is not going to be an easy game whatsoever. You've won by double digits against them both times you faced them this year. But I mean, this is one of those cases I think where if you don't come prepared, that third matchup could really be the one that bites you here.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like I've said, it's you win or go home. So if you're not prepared for this kind of game, then you probably don't like basketball too much. So I mean, we just got to go in and do what have been doing for the last 3 months, and that's to be the toughest and hardest playing team on the court.
Caleb Johnson is their main scoring threat, about 17 points a game. He's got 15 in both the matchups that you saw him against. What does he do so well to get to the bucket? I mean, he's an all-around player also. He gets assists, he gets rebounds, he steals the ball. He does everything well, but what sticks out the most, I guess, when you're scouting him that says, hey, we got to stop him from doing this?
I mean, they're just all tough at the end of the day. They're very tough and very disciplined, and it's hard to beat those types of teams. So I think the biggest thing is, like I said, you just got to be tougher than them, and they're going to be very physical. We just got to match their physicality and their toughness, and it'll be a really good game.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
That was Matt Barney and Tyler Smith-Peters. Tyler's big brother, Kyle, assistant coach at Mizzou. They won today in the SEC tournament and moved to the right.
79-71 over Tennessee. And Sean East, who plays for them, I don't think he scored, but he
scored a couple of points.
Couple points, okay. That didn't matter. They won. That's the main thing.
And they get to play another day. John A. Logan and Vincennes coming up here. John A. Logan averages 86.3 points per game. They only allow 68, so that's quite a spread there. 18 points every time Logan beats somebody, an average. Vincennes, pretty good too. They average 80.7 points per game, give up only 64.1 points per game. Vincennes 2-0 on a neutral court. John A. Logan is 4-1 on a neutral court. And Logan just has to shoot the ball well, Tim. That's the bottom line.
Oh, yeah.
When Logan shoots the ball well, and listen to some of these field goal percentages. Cormari Peterson, 54.7% from the field. Kurt Lewis, 54%. Elijah Jones, 64.3% from the field.
We just talked to his dad up here.
His dad just stopped by and said hello. Isaiah Stafford almost 53% from the field. Sean Smith, 54%. Now here's the three-point shooting stats. These will boggle your mind. Remember, we said Logan's the number one three-point shooting team in the country. Kurt Lewis shoots at a 48.7% clip, almost 50% from behind the arc.
Three is tough.
Stafford, 48.1. Sean Smith, our old buddy, who we don't think of as a long-range shooter, averaging 44% from behind the three-point line. And even KJ Debrick, whose mother's here from Springfield, came over and gave me a big hug. And KJ Debrick is shooting 42%. Even their big man from behind the three-point arc.
That's tough to cover him. You've got to watch him
in the post. Pick your poison. Pick your poison.
On that, you mentioned about differentiate on the different scores like defense and offense.
Yep.
That's what John Wooden's philosophy was. It doesn't matter if you held a team to 40 points. It's a differential, maybe you're averaging 80 and they're averaging 50 or something.
Right. Well, Vincennes, to get here in the championship game, beat Lakeland 79-67 on the 6th. And then on the 8th, Wednesday, they beat Swick, Southwest Illinois College, 66-59. Logan beat Lewis and Clark Monday on the 6th, 86-61. They beat Olney Central, 74-63, and probably played, arguably, Tim, their worst game of the year on Wednesday here against Olney.
They're definitely shooting, and what hurt, too, free throws. They had bad free throws. Sometimes you're going to have 2 and 3 points, but you got to stay with those free throws.
Right. So Logan has knocked off Vincennes, as Tim stated, twice this year. December the 14th at Logan, they just annihilated Vincennes 80-64. Remember, that was a game Todd Franklin just sat down. He said, I just give up. There's nothing I can
more
do.
pressing.
And Logan was so hot from the field in that game, it was amazing. Shooting over 50%. Remember, Logan's the leading team with blocks in the nation, too. And Lowndes had 3 blocks in one game. In one game, Elijah Jones had 4 blocks against this Vincennes club. But it's going to be a physical game, Tim, and that's going to be important about how the players adjust to the way the game's been called. We've seen games up here all week, and it has been rock'em, sock'em robots. You have to lose an arm before you hear a whistle.
Oh, yeah, they're really playing physical. And you mentioned about blocks. Elliot Lowndes, 2.1 blocks a game, and KJ, 2 blocks a game. But other guys, Lewis can block the shots. Peterson blocked the shots.
Cross had a magnificent block in here on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Justin Cross.
Yeah, Cross did. You're right. He does. He's an unsung hero, too. He had 11 rebounds one game.
Well, Vincennes is going to come at him. They have nothing to lose. They've lost to these guys twice. Logan feels like they did not show well on Wednesday, and they want to put on a show here tonight.
Well, Logan's have to be ready because Vincennes, they know if they can beat Logan, they're going to the Nationals.
That's right.
Sure, they don't want to wait around.
That's right. Vincennes doesn't want to wait and see. They're 28-4, and Logan is 28-2. Logan has won 26 straight games in a row. We will step aside for 90 seconds and come back with the starting lineups.
Celebrating its freedoms and those who protect it for the playing of our national anthem. Playing our national anthem this evening, Mr. Jeff Wisely.
Mike Murphy, Tim Ritchie here at Rend Lake College in Ina, where we have pretty close to a packed house. There was a long line of cars getting on 557, snaking their way around to get into Rend Lake here at Ina in Jim Waugh Gymnasium. And now the starting lineup is going to be announced. The number 2 seed Vincennes Trailblazers, the number 1 seed Johnny Logan Volunteers, Tyler Smith-Peters against Todd Franklin, as we are just about ready to go. Caleb Johnson, one of their top guns for Vincennes. They call him an Allen. You know what that means?
A shooter,
well from the
shoot the
outside.
three. Boy,
Yeah.
that guy could shoot, Allen.
Shifty guard, jabbing one way, and then dribble, pull up, attacks the rim, drives hard, can shoot off the dribble, can shoot it 40% from three, usually comes from the top of the key. That's how they're going to try to slow down. That's the scouting report on Caleb Johnson, who averages 16.8 points per game, one of their leading scorers. Logan has a plethora of scorers. You can start with Kurt Lewis, 14 points a game. Amari Peterson, 13 points per game. Isaiah Stafford, 12.1 points per game. Logan's bench is very potent. Sean Smith can come in. He averages 8.6 a game. James Dent comes in averaging 10.8 points per game. So we will see what we will see as we get ready to tip here at Rend Lake College. We're going to have the starters for Vincennes being announced first. And you can hear the crowd. It is pro John A. Logan all the way here at Rend Lake in Ina. Vincennes Trailblazers, they're 28-4. Tassos Cook, 6'2", 200-pound sophomore, Columbus, Ohio. Trenton Johnson, a 6'2", 185-pound sophomore from South Bend, Indiana. Michael Osei Bonsu is their big man you have to worry about. He's a freshman, 6'4", 260. He can really rebound and really is a strong player inside. Caleb Johnson, their leading scorer, sophomore, 6'5", 200-pounder, averaging almost 17 a game. And the final starter is Shiloh Jackson, averaging 7.4 rebounds a game, 7.4 points a game, 7 rebounds a game. And Shiloh Jackson is a 6'9" sophomore, 210-pounder. He's from Indianapolis, Indiana, played his high school ball at North Central.
He's a real hustler out there.
Yep.
Plays hard.
Oh, Vincennes is going to play hard. Logan better have their big boy pants hitched up. Here we go. Logan starters. Kwamari Peterson, a 6'1", 190-pound sophomore from Gary, Indiana. Elijah Jones, 6'7", 215-pound sophomore from South Holland, Illinois. Isaiah Stafford, 6'2", sophomore, 180-pounder, Bolingbrook, Illinois. Kurt Lewis, 6'5", 210-pound sophomore, Louisville, Kentucky. Sophomore, Kurt Lewis, coming in averaging 14 a game. And in the middle, from Springfield, Illinois, the big man, K.J. Debrick, 6'10", 230-pounder, sophomore from Springfield, Illinois. Everybody has fist bumped the officials, and we are ready to go. Wow, there's a lot of anticipation in this game. You got butterflies, your stomach roiling?
I've been nervous all day. I can't believe it.
Man.
I'm always nervous as a coach and a player, but once the game gets going, we get rolling, I'll feel better.
Now, there are people standing here at the top and on the sides.
What a
Some
crowd.
people can't get seats.
3/4 of it's Logan crowd.
Yeah, very pro Logan. Vincennes out on the floor wearing the dark uniforms with the dark blue numbers trimmed in gold. Logan comes out home white with the blue numbers, blue lettering. We are ready to go. The three officials. And the ball tossed up in the air. Shiloh Jackson and Debrick, and Jackson wins the tip easily, and Vincennes has it first. Vincennes over the timeline. It's Cook. Cook on the left wing, guarded by Peterson. Cook comes to the top, gives off there to Johnson, inside to Shiloh, and he stuffs it. Shiloh Jackson.
Nice pass by Johnson.
Well, they just dissected Logan's defense easily. Logan on the run. Here goes Jones to the baseline. Eli loses the ball, and it comes away to Cook. Vincennes has it on the steal. The Logan turnover. Pass on the right side. Lewis misses for a steal. Goes in, missed shot, and Jones rebounds for Logan. Elijah Jones on the right side looking at the right elbow. Throws the ball to Stafford. Stafford averages about 12 points a game. Very important key in this game for Logan. More people coming in here. Got bags of popcorn for Tim Ritchie. There's Stafford shooting a long bomb. No, bounces out long to Peterson, and he goes baseline, throws it up. No good. Rebound Vincennes. Logan comes out shooting cold again.
Still early.
We're 1 minute in. And with the basketball is Johnson. Johnson throws it down to Shiloh Jackson. Jackson moving in on Debrick. Going to turn, face, and fire. Good. Shiloh Jackson has both buckets for Vincennes. Logan has yet to score. Peterson outside, spinning in front of the Vincennes bench, goes right baseline, dumps it inside, and Shiloh Jackson picks the pass off, and a foul by Kwamari Peterson. And right now, Vincennes is ready and raring to go, and Logan has got a little bit of that deer in the headlights look.
Yeah, a little nervousness. Boy, number one, Tosco Cook is a heck of a point guard, too. You got to stay with him.
He averages 10.8 points a game. Their leading guy on the assists. He throws on the left wing. They're looking down inside for the big man, Bonsu, and Vincennes turns the ball over. Todd Franklin up barking at the official as he scampers by. He won't want to get near Todd. Todd's going to walk down to the end of the bench and give him some more blasts. And spins away and goes to sit down. Logan trailing 4-0, 2 minutes into the game. And Stafford being held out front. Gets away with that. They throw the ball off to Lewis. Lewis looking, Lewis driving. Lewis crossover dribble, top of the key, kicks the ball, picked up by Debrick, knocked away. Vincennes with a steal. Here comes Vincennes, driving inside, put the ball up, charging on Caleb Johnson, their leading scorer, and Kurt Lewis was the mountain that stood in front of Johnson and took the charge.
Lewis does it all. I expect Lewis to have a big scoring game tonight. Prediction.
So Caleb Johnson couldn't stop his momentum, and he just rammed right into Kurt Lewis, who was like a statue in the middle of the lane. Another turnover for Vincennes, and Logan gets the ball back. It's still 4-0, Vincennes. Logan hasn't scored. He'll get the first basket. Peterson hands off to Lewis, to Jones. Left side Stafford. Stafford holding it on his right hip, looking, throws to Peterson. Peterson on the right side to Kurt Lewis for a three. Count that one.
Good to see that one go down.
That gets the crowd going a little bit. Kurt Lewis bangs home a three bomb. 4-3 Vincennes. We've played about 3 minutes. Cook at the top. They want to go alley-oop to Jackson underneath. Boy, look at the fight down there. They're going to call the foul on KJ Debrick. I knew that was coming.
Yeah, he was kind of threw him down there. So.
Yeah, Shiloh Jackson got position inside, and then KJ reached around and was trying to get back there.
Grabbed him, yeah. If he wasn't, he touched him, that's okay, but grabbed him around.
He wrapped him around, and pushed him back.
That's what they're going to call that.
So Johnson will inbound for Vincennes, and having trouble. 5-second call. Excellent defense by Logan. The ball's fired up now. Vincennes couldn't inbound the ball into their own basket.
I know it. You know, the thing about it is you at least throw it in and Logan steals it. You try to get it in.
Over the timeline comes Kwamari Peterson. 3 minutes into the championship game, Region 24, Vincennes leads 4-3. Stafford on the top to Lewis, who has the three ball for Logan. It's Kwamari Peterson on the left wing, around a pick, into the lane, pull up, free throw line, jump shot, good. Logan has their first lead at 5-4, and Peterson almost steals the inbounds pass, trying to catch up with Cook, and he does. Cook, the point guard for Vincennes, jumps around the top, gives it on the right wing. Oh, he stepped out of bounds on the sideline, did Caleb Johnson. Lewis lunged out there at him, and Caleb caught the ball, but then that back foot hit the sideline.
Good job by Lewis pressuring him.
I'm Mike Murphy, Tim Ritchie here, the all-time leading scorer at West Frankfort High School. And a coach at West Frankfort and at SIU Saluki who played with Joe C. and Mike Glenn. Boy, he was on some good teams.
Yeah, had some good players with him.
Lewis with the basketball for Logan. Logan has a 1-point lead. And Lewis goes around a pick, pulls up and fires a three. No good. And the rebound, Vincennes. Elliott Lowndes is in the ball game as they take KJ Debrick out early.
I was hoping Lowndes wasn't going to foul there.
Yeah, he didn't. Now he jumps in front of Shiloh Jackson. Cook's going to go into the lane. He's cut off. They throw out on the top. Now flip it way out in front of the Logan bench. And trying to get loose is going to be Trenton Johnson. He throws on the baseline. And back out front, they throw it away. Logan on a 2-on-2, throw it ahead, and Peterson is going to go up and score. And a timeout called by Vincennes. After Vincennes jumps out to a 4-0 lead, Logan scores 7 straight. And the big crowd standing and cheering, and it is raucous for John A. Logan in here. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Welcome to Mackey's. How can I help you?
Hey, welcome to Mackey's Pizza. Every Monday night we have half-price cheese breadsticks. Monday through Friday we have a great lunch special. We can get 8-inch pizza, a small salad, and a drink for $7.49. So come out and see us and enjoy everything at Mackey's.
Well, Vincennes got out to a 4-0 lead, Tim Ritchie, and then Logan scored 7 straight. Todd Franklin wastes no time in calling a TO.
Because he knows how explosive the Logan team can be, but those points were very important, getting on the board and not get down 9 or 10 to nothing, because then Vincennes would be going sky high.
I want to thank Rick Hayes back at our 103.5 studios, keeping us on the air tonight and streaming on 103.5ESPN.com. Spider's here. He said he had to drive like a maniac from Tennessee, but he's here.
Who is?
Spider.
All right.
He was listening in Clarksville, Tennessee the other night.
We saw Coach Sparks from Shawnee.
Yep.
We've seen a couple times. Nice guy.
Yeah, Dave Severin from the state legislature is here. Driving inside, Cook turns and kicks it outside. With the basketball, Bonsu goes inside and trying to muscle his way down. They steal the ball. Here comes Kwamari Peterson in the middle of the field. Driving, flip it up, banker, no. Rebound pulled down by Bonsu. Wow, he went up like a big man to get that. Driving inside, all the way down inside is Cook, and he tried to squeeze it up past Elijah Jones, and they call a foul on Jones, who brought his arm down. Had the block shot, but they called the foul on Jones.
Yeah, he had the block, but he did foul, hit the arm. So they're calling a little closer than they have all week. We're watching NCAA. They let everything go.
Third foul on Logan. Vincennes has committed 1. At the free throw line, Cook, and he misses. He's a 75% free throw shooter.
Boy, it's tough. A game like this, hey, I don't care what your percentage is. It's tough on those free throws.
Toe that stripe, and you feel that pressure, huh?
Yeah.
Cook is going to shoot the second one. It's up, and it is no good either, and it's tipped out and grabbed by Shiloh Jackson. Vincennes has it.
Boy, you got to get those rebounds.
Got to have those. Cook with it out in his hands, driving on the right side. Stafford urges him to the corner. Now Cook comes back on the top. Throws it over on the left side. Driving on the left side with it is Caleb Johnson. Johnson going to go down the lane. Johnson stops, throws it up, and no. And Lowndes had it, but lost it. And it was tipped away, and Kwamari Peterson didn't grab it.
He didn't touch it.
Thinking it was going to be Logan's ball, and the official gives it to Vincennes.
Yeah, it looked wrong call there.
Peterson will come.
Can we get a replay from John?
Peterson will come out, and coming in will be Dent. Bounce past Shiloh Jackson. They go outside and long. Banker, that's up and good by Caleb Johnson.
Wow.
Johnson gets his first 2, and Vincennes cuts the Logan lead to 1. Elliott Lowndes with it. Hands off to Lewis. Top of the key behind the back in the lane. Shovels it up and in. Missed it. Shot it over the goal. And Vincennes comes the other way. Here's Cook. And it's almost stolen by Stafford. And now it's almost stolen by Dent. Logan has to jump switch it. It wasn't Stafford, Cook. It was Johnson, Trenton Johnson. And now another whistle.
Boy, a little touch foul there.
Isaiah Stafford gets his first personal foul. And Vincennes will inbound in front of the Logan bench. And they get it in to Cook, their point guard. Cook's going to go around the screen by Bonsu. Throws it down in the right corner. And trying to knock it loose is Lewis. Backing him down inside, forcing the shot up and in is Caleb Johnson.
Oh, Caleb's strong, isn't he?
He's the big guy. He's their scorer. They took Lewis down low and banked it in. Now Vincennes has a 1-point lead. Stafford in the lane. Pulls up. Jump shot. High archer. Good. Stafford put that up into the rafters, and then it came down in the basket.
Yeah, some of the fans are pointing how high it was.
9-8. Logan leads by 1. Cook dribbling on the left wing, guarded by Dent, who's in the game. James Dent. Cook beats Dent, goes to the elbow. Dent catches up. They go to Shiloh Jackson. Bounce pass down low inside Bonsu. He puts it up, and no. And the rebound. Oh, they took it away from Lowndes. Jackson has it. Vincennes has a fresh shot clock, and it's going to be driving inside. Pull-up shot by Cook, and that's good. You know the problem there. Lowndes didn't get another rebound.
Yeah, there's been a couple times on the free throw in that one. Got to have those rebounds.
Yeah, and guess who's getting ready to come in? Justin Cross.
And Smith. Sean Smith.
Things are going to get interesting now. Stafford in the lane. They're going to go. They call an offensive foul on Lowndes. Lowndes was setting a pick on the top, and Lowndes stayed there a little too long.
Yeah, he must have thought he moved. Lowndes.
Now we've got a substitution timeout, and the players started walking over to the benches, but the officials said, no, this is just a substitution timeout. So
yeah, I thought it was a timeout.
Justin Cross is in. Sean Smith is in. No, Vincennes doesn't have anybody in the backcourt to help.
Coach Franklin saying somebody else help him out.
Yeah, and they get the ball in. And dribbling the basketball, that's Chris King, who just checked in. He averages 8.6. Sean Smith guarding Cook now, the point guard. Here is King going baseline and fakes, blocked from behind by Dent. Block number 1 for the ball. Off to Sean Smith. Smith down on the left side to Cross. Cross almost pushed out of bounds. Cross in trouble on the baseline, gives it to Smith. Smith holding the ball away from the defender, 18 on the shot clock. And Smith fakes, now drives, double team, triple team, baseline, knocked down, and Vincennes steals the ball. Cook comes over the timeline. Sean Smith getting in his way. They call him a pest on the Logan team at practice. They said Sean Smith's a pest. They throw the ball inside Shiloh Jackson, going against Debrick. Spinning inside against Debrick. Gonna fake, turn. Still in the lane. Fakes and shoots, and that's 3 seconds in the lane. Good call by the official, and great defense by Debrick.
Yeah, well, usually they don't call that. They usually call it after maybe he passed it. They called it before he passed it.
Well,
but he was in there about 5 seconds.
Yeah, he took
he was
3
in there
pivots.
5 seconds.
He had set up camp and lit a fire.
Yeah.
10-9.
How many rooms that house?
Vincennes, 10-9. Vincennes leads by 1. Stafford has the top of the key, stops and launches the 3, in and out, rebound, Cross. And Cross gets pushed out of bounds, and Vincennes steals the ball. We told you got to play hard in this game. You got to play hard. Vincennes is just saying, here, we're going to just push you, shove you, and we want to beat you. Cook goes baseline, and blocked by Cross. Cross blocks it. Throw ahead to Debrick. Debrick catches, stops, throws it back down the lane, and Dent goes up, shoots it, no. Ball knocked out of bounds, Logan's ball.
Wow.
Well, that was a bad bounce pass for a big guy like KJ Debrick to try to handle in traffic.
No, you don't need a bounce pass on the run, too.
Not in traffic.
No.
You know,
even not
if
with
anything,
that traffic.
throw it up high.
Yeah, you want to get him up high, chest or above.
I think Kwamari Peterson is back in.
That's like you get a rebound. You don't want to keep it up high.
Elijah Jones is out for the balls. Debrick's in. Cross stays in. Dent stays in. Sean Smith stays in. And Gaither comes in for Vincennes. Smith slaps the ball and waits and looks. Throws it into Dent. Dent, who they nickname Microwaves, in the corner, wants to drive. Ball goes out of bounds. Logan's ball. Boy, look how physical it is on that baseline. Logan keeps going down there, and Vincennes just keeps knocking him out of bounds.
Some of them haven't called anything at all.
Well,
and other times
let
him
going
go.
down in there then. Throw outside to Cross. Cross lobs it inside to Debrick, and a foul on the big man from Vincennes.
Victor Lado from Louisville.
Third team foul.
He shoots 61% from two-point land.
Vincennes, Victor Lado. Logan lobs it in again to Cross. Cross throws it to Dent. Inside to Debrick, and another whistle and another foul. I think that's on the same guy, Lado.
That might be some kind of record, 2 fouls in 5 seconds.
Victor Lado, 2 fouls. trying to stop KJ. Logan inbounds. There's a jump shot. No good. Rebound knocked around. And Vincennes has it. Racing over the court is
Cale Gaither.
Now Cale Gaither, yeah.
At point guard.
Gaither dribbling the basketball, hands off. Driving top of the key, it's Ryan Oliver. He can't get a shot. Back to Gaither. Gaither fakes, spins in the lane, goes in the corner. Wide open three coming for Vincennes, and they bury it.
Coach Smith-Peters ticked on that one. Somebody didn't get a defensive assignment.
Yeah, Chris King buried a three, and Logan's down 12-9. Driving inside, Sean Smith, turn around, baby hook, good. So Sean Smith gets a couple back. Logan's still down by one. 10:42 to go first half. Top of the key with it is Caleb Johnson. Johnson doesn't like to give it up, but he does. Now they give it back to him on the right side. Johnson guarded by Cross. They throw it down low and bumping against Dent, trying to back him inside and taking a couple of extra steps, and the ball blocked by Dent. Vincennes gets it back outside, and Johnson's launching a three and hit it. Well, Logan blocked the shot once, but they don't get to the loose ball. Timeout called by Tyler Smith-Peters, and he is ticked off. Logan is down 15-11 with 10:12 to go. And I know what Tyler Smith-Peters is thinking. We're not playing very hard. We'll be back in a minute.
Our students are employed immediately. Sometimes they are employed before they get their associate's degree.
I have a position working in early childhood. Dr. Marilyn Tolliver, my professor, was able to really prepare me to be able to teach in a classroom as a lead teacher.
To see them interact and engage in what I'm teaching them is life-changing.
Here at Wren Lake, Logan with the ball, down by 4. Inside, Elijah Jones, no. Tips, no, and Vincennes a rebound. Vincennes continues to lead the Volunteers, driving all the way inside and throwing up a crazy shot was Chris King. Rebound, Sean Smith. Smith in transition, gives to Jones, gives to Peterson, right corner, three ball, good! And if Logan starts raining threes, this thing's going to change around in a hurry.
Yeah, you got to play defense, get the rebound, then run with it.
15-14, Vincennes by 1, and Gaither's going to try to cut inside. No, he can't. Out on the top to King. They throw it on the left side. Top of the key now. Dribbling the basketball there is Ryan Oliver. They throw down inside, and spinning inside and dropping it in is going to be Tariq Dixon.
Too many inside shots. We'll give him up.
And there's Peterson driving, loses the ball, and Jones goes up with a shot, and they call a foul, I think, on Dixon. Boy, Vincennes really putting in the muscle.
Yeah, that was lucky
Tyreek
there.
Dixon is a 6'5", 230-pound freshman from Enfield, London, United Kingdom. Man, he's just in there like a boxer. He just got a basket.
He's strong.
Free throw, Jones, no good.
I think Jones got his free throw percentage up to about 60% now. He's good from 2-point and 3-point land.
But he missed that one. Logan down 3 with 9:08 to go.
That was fortunate, though. The ball squeezed away, and Jones picked it up.
Jones taking his aim, puts it up, got this one. So Elijah gets his first point of the game. Logan pressing. Pass comes into Gaither of Vincennes. He'll bring it up against the defensive Sean Smith of John A. Logan. Gaither cuts to the right side. He's at the free throw line. Now takes it down in the lane. Throws it back outside. Spinning with the ball out there is Devon White. White still dribbling the ball, trying to move on Kamari Peterson. Can't get a shot off. Can't get a shot off, and they call. Oh, they called a foul on Peterson. Wow. Todd Franklin just berating the officials that they're not calling enough fouls on Logan, and now Tyler Smith-Peters
No, that was a poor call.
I thought
it was going to be 3-second call again.
I mean, both guys were just standing there, and the offensive guy for Vincennes was in real trouble.
Yeah.
And they weren't bumping each other.
No.
And Vincennes gets a break there and gets to inbound the ball. They do, out to Gaither. Gaither into the lane, faking, nobody jumping, and to Shiloh Jackson. Jackson's going to try to turn, going to try to put it. Oh, blocked by Debrick inside, but back to Jackson. Jackson throws him away and puts a shot up, no, but Vincennes gets the rebound, and they lose it, and they say Smith was on the out-of-bounds line at the end on his tippy toes. Boy, I tell you what, KJ got a big block, but Jackson got it right back, and Vincennes is just playing harder than Logan.
Yeah, but Jackson, he walked. He moved pivot foot
but
twice.
They're not calling it, Jim.
No.
You got to play.
No,
You got to play hard.
with you.
Jackson gets the inbounds pass. Logan almost steals it. Goes to the baseline. They're looking for Jackson. Jackson has it out on the wing. He doesn't want it there. Shiloh says, give me some help, guys. Now he finds Gaither. Gaither dribbling out on the left wing. Wanted to shoot a three. Can't. Spins around. Logan double teaming. Gaither in the lane. Gaither's going to throw one up. Hit the bottom. Oh, that's a shot clock violation. Vincennes rebounded the ball and scored, but it was a shot clock violation.
Yeah, it didn't hit the rim.
By the time Devon White got it up, it hit the bottom of the
backboard. Yeah.
Went right down to White, and he put it in, but too late. So Logan gets it down by 2. Elijah Jones throws it in to Sean Smith. Logan being pushed and pushed hard physically. 17-15. Vincennes. Smith throws the ball to Jones. Jones on the top, drives in the lane. Jones kicks it in the corner. There's a long one by Dent. That's no good. Rebound tipped and comes away to Vincennes. Logan's not hitting enough threes.
They're not getting offensive rebounds either.
7:50 to go in the first half. Vincennes leads 17-15. Now it's Cook, the starter, back at point guard. Now it's Ryan Oliver. Top of the key, sets back and throws. Up, no good. Rebound tipped, and it goes out of bounds, and that's going to be, Vincennes. And Tyler Smith-Peters has the ball in his hand. He goes, are you not looking at what I'm seeing? The Vincennes player dove out there and touched it with his hand and poked it out of bounds, and the official gives it back to Vincennes, and Tyler Smith-Peters is all over the official there. High step back, takes a drink. Cook on the top for Vincennes. Free throw line, can't get a shot off. Goes on the right side. Caleb Johnson's going to go up with a jump hook. No. Ball tipped, and now they're going to call a foul on who? I think it's on Vincennes.
Went over Lewis's back, I believe.
Yeah, Devon White, I think. Devon White gets his first personal foul, and Logan will counter with their big man, Michael Osei-Bonsu, 6'4", 260-pound freshman. These weights aren't exaggerated. These guys are really pushing and shoving. Dent has it in the lane, throws it up, banker high, no, rebound Bonsu. Logan misses again. They're just a little bit off. 7 minutes to go first half. Logan's down 2. Dribbling out front is Cook, guarded by Smith. Cook goes on the right side, waves everybody away. Going to take Sean one-on-one. Sean says, no, you're not. Outside to Bonsu. Bonsu goes to Ryan Oliver of Vincennes. Top of the key now. Driving is their big scorer, Caleb Johnson. Fade away, rolls around the rim, 3 bounces and in. It is a 4-point Vincennes lead, 19-15. Sean Smith with it, driving, steps through, pulls back out, can't get by his man. That's Cook. Top of the key now to Dent. Off to Sean Smith. Smith fakes, has an opening, pulls up, jump shot is no good. Rebound, Bonsu. And Vincennes has it in a 4-point lead, 6 minutes to go first half. Logan needs a stop. Driving with the basketball is Cook. Cook's going to dribble into the lane, kick it back out to Bonsu. They throw it to Ryan Oliver. Oliver top of the key, down the lane. Oliver's going to try to lean in and throw it up. No good, but nobody got the rebound. Oliver got it back. Down low, and Shiloh Jackson jams home another. Boy, Logan is just getting pushed around, Tim.
Oh,
just
they're getting killed on the boards. I don't know if we have an offensive rebound.
Logan is just being pushed around like the new kid in school. The basketball is Jones. Jones goes baseline spinning, kicks it out to Debrick. Debrick to Dent. Dent goes around a pick. Dent's going to pull up, shot blocked from behind by Vincennes, and they have it again. Vincennes leads by 6, 5:28 to go, first half. Cook over the timeline, out front, and Smith reaches in and fouls him. Foul number 1 on Smith. Logan is being pushed and knocked about, and they're trying to get back in the game by reaching in and trying to poke the ball loose.
You
They're
just
getting
got to
called for
play
fouls.
fundamental defense.
Saw our good friends Joey Helene and Brett Krause from Heron came by and saw us tonight dressed in Logan colors, cheering for the Vols.
We had Kevin Toney listen yesterday,
Yep.
great coach from basketball coach.
Why did you
Frankfurt.
listen yesterday? That was Thursday.
Oh, Wednesday. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry, Wednesday.
I thought Kevin was just still sitting by radio
He
wondering
might have been.
why we
He
weren't
might have
on.
been, yeah.
You know?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Kevin was, you know what Kevin would always do? He'd always come by up in the top there in West Frankfurt, and he'd always have a cough lozenge. And he'd put a cough drop there on my table, one or two, you know, and I
Oh,
always
that's nice.
appreciated that.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you ever do that?
I got some cough drops there if you want
Do
one.
you?
Yeah.
I got some in the car.
Okay.
I'll maybe sneak out and grab one.
Okay.
I
got them here.
Had a little sore throat, allergies, everybody being in the weather now, going from warm to cold and back and forth.
It was freezing yesterday.
Yeah. And it's pretty chilly out there tonight, but they got the door open behind us to try to get some of the, you know, to keep this gym kind of.
Keep it circulating.
Yeah. Boy, Shiloh Jackson talking to the official, he has had a couple of vicious slam dunks. Jackson has 6, and Caleb Johnson, the leading scorer, has 9. And Logan has not been able to counter with any offensive threat of their own. Peterson has 7, Kurt Lewis has 1 3, and Logan is down 21-15, and Cook's at the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. Cook, who had missed his first 2, makes this one. And Cook, who is a 6'2 sophomore from Columbus, Ohio, readies for another one, and it is no good. Rebound, Stafford. So it's 22-15, Vincennes. Stafford throws the ball to Smith, back to Stafford. Stafford faking, wanted to shoot but couldn't. But Vincennes playing some pretty good defense too.
They are. Lowndes, I thought he'd get open there.
Smith on a floater down the lane, good by Sean.
He's got that down patented.
Usually it goes a little deeper in the lane before he shoots that. Bonsu can't get the ball in, has to call timeout. And Logan is just bedeviling Vincennes with those getting the ball in. Look at Todd Franklin. Franklin grabbed his player, Cook, the point guard, grabbed him up around the neck, Tim, and pulled him into his face and telling him, you got to go get that ball.
You got to get open.
Yeah, Bonzu's their big guy, going to inbound the ball. And we've seen this all year, though, Tim. Logan, after a basket, they'll hang around. They'll jump on it, on those guys down low, and they'll get a steal. Kwamari Peterson did it earlier this week.
Cook is the one that Todd Franklin was going to go after the officials one game, and he's the one that held him back last game.
Well, he just grabbed his point guard. Boy, Cook got the message. Now Bonzu's going to go down there and throw it in. Well, he's taking Cook out of the game. He's put Gaither back in it. Cook's going to get up and walk down away from Coach Franklin and sit on the other end of the
I wouldn't
bench.
want by him either.
Oh, boy. He reached up and grabbed him by the neck. 22-17. Vincennes has the lead in the ball. Gaither throws the ball to Shiloh Jackson on the top. Shiloh takes a couple of dribbles. Elliott Lowndes bothering him. They go to Caleb Johnson, who's had a good first half with 9. Guarded by Lewis. Now they jump switch it. And they can't get it inside to Shiloh Jackson. Elliott Lowndes, a 7-footer, playing on him. Ryan Oliver goes outside to Caleb Johnson. He misses the shot. Lewis the rebound. Logan gets a stop. Lewis has the ball. Lewis going to go to the top of the key. Fake. Drive inside. Has an avenue. Stops. Spins and fires. Banking. No. Rebound Shiloh Jackson. Nice spin move, but no bucket. Gaither with it. Out front. Steps back. Shoots a line drive 3. No good. Too hard. Rebound. Shiloh Jackson has it. Tips it off to Caleb Johnson. And Caleb Johnson is going to be at the top of the key dribbling for Vincennes with a new shot clock. Now they go inside, and it's Ryan Oliver. Reverse layup is good. Ryan Oliver makes it a 7-point lead. Sean Smith banking, no. Ball tipped. Lowndes is just standing out there holding his arms up in there. Go get it. Lowndes was complaining to the officials. He had guys around him. They're going to have to take Lowndes out.
Yeah.
He's just not effective. Pass on the right side goes to Ryan Oliver.
Next break.
Oliver dribbling up to the top, being pressured. He falls down. They're going to call a foul on Stafford. And the Logan crowd is beside themselves.
Unbelievable.
They called the foul on Stafford, his second, and that was a case where Stafford was guarding close, but the Lake player just fell down. Ryan Oliver just lost the dribble.
A foul there.
Just lost the dribble. And it's been all Vincennes. Logan took the lead one time briefly. Vincennes now leads by 7 with 3:28 to go before the half. Stafford asking the official, what did I do? What did I do? Now he's coming over to the official, and the official is going to take his argument, but he's not going to win. He's not going to reverse that call. And the free throw by Oliver is up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Elijah Jones. Off to Kurt Lewis. They've got Tion Nesbitt in there right now. He's camped out down in the right corner. They want a 3. Debrick gives off to Stafford. Stafford on the point. Goes on the left wing, pulls up, shoots off balance. No good. Rebound pulled down by Vincennes. Off to Gaither, over into the forecourt. Gaither to the top of the key down the lane. Gaither throws it back outside. They bounce it down low. There's Bonsu trying to spin inside, and Jones slaps it away, and they give it to Vincennes. That's the correct call.
Boy, Logan just getting one and done down the offensive end.
They're being
no
manhandled.
rebounds.
They're being manhandled.
You're missing shots. You got to get some rebounds.
Yeah. And now a sub coming in for Vincennes. Ryan Oliver coming out. Coming in is going to be Trenton Johnson, one of their starters. 2:56 to go first half. Logan down 7. Vincennes has the ball. Path comes in to Gaither. Gaither right side, sees an opening, drives inside. Oh, blocked by Jones. Off to Stafford. Another block by Logan. Stafford in the lane, stops, in trouble, throws the ball to Tion Nesbitt. Bad pass, but Tion brings it down and back to Lewis, and they steal the ball from Kurt. And driving inside and going to put it up for a layup is going to be Chris King. They stole the ball from Kurt Lewis. I haven't seen that all year.
No, not very often.
Logan is down by 9, folks. 2:24 to go in the district championship game against Vincennes. KJ Debrick launches a 3. Way off the mark, too hard. And they didn't want that either. Lowndes is coming back in for KJ Debrick. Logan is really out of sync. And Vincennes is just punching him right in the nose every time down the floor. Driving inside with it. They go inside. There's a fadeaway jumper. That's good. By Chris King. He's got 7, and Logan is forced to call a timeout. And Logan is coming apart at the seams. They're down by 11 with 1:58 to go in the first half. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside for 60. What's wrong with the Volunteers? Mike Murphy, Tim Ritchie back here at Rend Lake College. Logan down by 11 with 1:58 left in the first half. Inbounds pass comes to Kamari Peterson. L.A. Lowndes is in at the 5 spot. Peterson over the timeline. Kurt Lewis is on the bench. Peterson goes to the top of the key, dribbles on the left wing. Now comes back across the right. Peterson going to drive in the lane, kick it in the corner. Jones is going to go baseline, and they call a foul, a ticky-tack foul on Vincennes. Down on the baseline, that's Bonsu, I think.
That's her, 6th foul, so it'd be one more. Logan will be shooting free throw.
Michael Osei Bonsu committed the foul. The Logan will inbound. Peterson throws it out to Jones. Jones throws it to Lowndes. Lowndes, wait a minute, a whistle. Now what? Now who are they pointing at? Pointing at Gaither of Vincennes.
Number 5, yeah.
Now that's
even Coach Franklin agreed with that call.
That's the 7th foul on Vincennes, so now Logan can make some points with the clock stopped.
Yeah, they need to pick up some points here before half.
James Dent, 1-1, free throw good. Yeah, Logan really just needs to settle down.
Yeah, they're nervous. Dent, 83.1% free throw shooter.
So what you're telling me is this should be good.
String music. Yes.
Got it. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, he's a pressure player.
28-19. Monsu throws it into Cook. 98 seconds left first half. Logan down 9. Cook with Vincennes on the left side in front of the Logan bench. Comes to the top, and they mishandle the ball, and they're going to call it back and over.
Yeah, that was the right call.
Franklin is going nuts.
That was the right call.
He said it was tipped over by a Logan player. Vincennes ran all the way down to the end of the bench chasing the official. Now he's going to chew on the other guy. I don't know if that's the correct call.
I thought it was.
But I thought that a Logan player might have hit it. But
no,
I'll
I think Vincennes play looked like it from here, but the same spot, we got different views.
Stafford down inside, and it's Jones with a little lean-in hooker. And give the assist to Elliott Lowndes. 28-21, Logan creeps closer. 1:09 to go before half. Logan crowd starting to chant. Right side, it's Cook. Left side, backs up. Goes the ball to Shiloh Jackson. Shiloh Jackson going to give it off on the left side to King in the lane. Flip it up. No. Tipped up. No. Lowndes has it. And they call a jump ball. And that gives the ball to Logan. Well, Lowndes is playing a lot harder. Yeah. Lowndes is a tough kid.
Getting better all the time.
You have to be to go against KJ Debrick.
Oh, yeah. Every day in practice. Yeah.
We asked Lowndes the other night on Talking Balls. I said, how did you get so better through the year? He said, you kidding? He said, I have to go against KJ every day, and he likes to play rough.
Good competition.
Logan down 7. Under a minute to go. Stafford, 45 seconds to Dent. They go to Peterson. Peterson faking. Peterson looking out on the left wing, dribbling into the lane, steps back, goes to the left baseline, double team, loses the ball. Stolen, but it's picked up by Lowndes. Lowndes gets in the corner. Peterson, they got to shoot. 5 on the shot clock. Does Stafford? No. 4, and Stafford launches. No good. And that's Vincennes' ball with 20 seconds to go in the half. Logan didn't play that very well.
No, they had some good opportunities for good shots.
Yeah, Lowndes had it right down there about 5 feet from the basket, but he wouldn't shoot it. Out front, it is Cook. Vincennes can take the last shot of the half. They're up 7. Cook at the top, guarded by Peterson. Cook inside, pull-up jump shot. That's not going to go. Rebound Stafford. Stafford launches from behind the half center line and hit the shot clock. Almost knocked that thing off the basket. It is halftime. And it is Vincennes leading Logan 28-21. Vincennes leads the Volunteers, the number 2 seed Vincennes, leading the number 1 seed John A. Logan by 7 at the half. And quite frankly, Tim, I'll just say it. Vincennes has played a lot harder than John A. Logan.
It is. They play great defense. Logan still only down here at halftime.
Well, we're
7.
saved now. Larry Page has arrived.
Here. Yeah, Larry's going to play some defense.
Now. Larry Page has arrived. I feel much better now.
Yeah, we're in good shape.
I feel much better now that Larry's here.
But only giving up Vincennes 28, so.
That's right.
And so the defense is there right there. So you got to look at it that way.
I like that. Yeah, you're right. The defense has been very, very good at times. Good. Got him caught on a 5-second call once or twice.
Yeah. And no offensive rebounds for Logan, so did bad that category.
Logan's been killed on the boards. Killed on the boards. And the Volunteers trailing. They made a little run there at the end, which helped. They were down by 11 points, Tim.
Yeah. It's only, 7 now, 28-21.
Yep, 28-21. Vincennes leading Logan in scoring. Kamari Peterson with 7. Kurt Lewis has 3. Elijah Jones has 3. Isaiah Stafford 2. KJ Debrick hasn't scored. Sean Smith has 4. And James Dent has 2. When we come back, we're going to talk to Steve O'Keefe of John A. Logan when we come back in 90 seconds. Kettering Lake College. Vincennes lead Johnny Logan 28-21 at the half. Steve O'Keefe is with us, the Johnny Logan Assistant Vice President in charge of marketing and public relations. Man, we're used to seeing some physical basketball, and it's been rough up here this week. But, and I said this, and agree or disagree with me, Steve, but Vincennes just played harder than Logan.
They're playing hard. I went and saw Creed 3 the other day, and I don't think the boxing scenes were as tough as their defense. I knew I've worried all day because they're playing for their livelihood.
Right.
In all likelihood, as a 14th ranked team, probably not getting in if they don't win. So, they were going to come to play. They're going to be well coached and they're going to be coached up for this. And Todd Franklin had 2 pretty good tapes to look at of us, and they're doing that right now. But I think Coach Smith-Peters get them in there at halftime, make some adjustments. And I told Greg Sterick when we were standing up there we need to cut this to 5, and we almost did. We cut it to 7. So I think we're going to be okay.
Tim Ritchie made a good point. Vincennes played harder. Vincennes out-rebounded. Vincennes got to a lot of 50-50 balls, but Logan's defense was still good enough to hold them to 28 points.
Yes, and they weren't missing. They made a couple of shots that were just – throw-ups, and they happen to fall, and sometimes that happens on some nights, and sometimes it goes the other way. But I think all in all, I think if we can calm down and play a little better in transition, we'll be okay.
And here's a shot that stacks me, the stat that shocks me. Vincennes out-rebounding Logan only 17-14. I would have thought it was a lot more.
I would have too. That seemed like they got a lot of 50-50 balls that went up, and a lot of long rebounds, and this is exactly what you want a Region 24 championship game to be, and it has been, and as long as we come out on top,
we're good.
It's a good game.
Yeah. Talking to Steve O'Keefe, the Assistant Vice President of Marketing and Public Relations at Johnny Logan College. More first half stats. Logan, 8 of 25 from the field for 32%. Vincennes, as Steve O'Keefe said, hitting their shots, 13 of 31, 41%. 3-point field goals. Logan only 2 of 7, 28%. And remember, we told you at the top, Logan is the best 3-point shooting team in the country. But they're only shooting 28%, and they're in the 20s for the second game in a row. Vincennes, even worse, 1 for 4. That's not their forte, though. They're muscle guys down low. Vincennes, 1 for 4 from behind the arc, 25%. Free throws, Logan 3 of 4, 75%. Vincennes 1 of 5, 20%. Each team has 8 turnovers. That Caleb Johnson's going to be tough. That Bonsu's going to be tough. But, at times it's just 1 and out for Logan. Just 1 shot and that's it.
Yeah, and I felt like, so much of our games have been won this year on just great defense and defense turning into offense.
Right.
And I felt like when we got some breaks today going down the floor that we just didn't make a good shot selection or off balance or shooting 2 guys on you when you could have kicked it out and maybe. But this game's moving pretty fast.
It is. And Logan's trying to run. There was an ill-advised bounce pass down the lane to 6'9" KJ Debrick. He couldn't handle that. Logan, that was one of Logan's 8 turnovers in the game. But Logan had most of those 8 turnovers very early in the game. So Logan has settled down a little bit. All right, we got all that out of the way, and our stomach's acid is boiling. What's going on at Johnny Logan College?
It's busy. Spring break started today officially, so students will be out, but we're open all next week, and advisement's getting ready to start for the summer and fall semesters. They've got the whole month of April booked up with all the high schools in our district come in. The seniors come in, and they can go ahead and register for their classes, get their ID, go around and meet people and get tours and different things. And that's an event that has evolved through the years to they really put a lot of hard work into this and planning it. And that's just the whole month of April. There's, a couple schools a week coming in, and we roll out the red carpet for them when they come and feed them twice and just make it a day for them. So, if a student's out there listening or a parent's out there listening and they haven't signed up with their guidance office to come over and do that, they need to do that, because then it's all done before they ever graduate high school, and they've got their schedule and they've got a plan in place for what they're going to do, especially if they're coming in the summer. And that's going to go on in April. So March for regular students, and then we've got a job fair coming up when we get back from spring break. It's on the 22nd. And you know what? Everybody's hiring right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of,
You see that on a lot of marquees.
You do. And there are a lot of good jobs out there. And so for our students, for our alumni, for just the community, if they want to come out, it's going to be in the Brewer Gym starting at 9:30 on the 22nd. And it'll go till about 1 o'clock. And I think they've got close to 80 employers there.
Wow.
So
I'd hire you right on the spot.
Yeah. Well, and we do encourage people to dress to interview and bring resumes and be ready, because you may leave with a job.
That's right. And to me, and we're talking to Steve O'Keefe, the Assistant Vice President of Marketing and Public Relations, that's kind of one of the big roles I think Johnny Logan plays. It's such a vital, it's like the heartbeat of the community, a big job fair, 80 people. And I participated in those job fairs when I worked for Coca-Cola. And you're right. I mean, we're there looking for people to hire. Yeah. Sharp guys and gals to hire and give them a job with a big industry. And there's no telling who's on that list of 80.
It's just like we ate on the way up here tonight, and, we had to listen to tip-off from you coming in because the place we ate, they weren't fully staffed. They just couldn't, and packed. And so everybody,
so much now,
there's so much out there and so many opportunities for people to work. And we hope that the people that come out and take part of that. And this job fair has been going on for 30-plus years.
Yeah.
So, it's Coach Ashman, I think, was the first one
I was going to
start
say,
that job fair.
Coach Ashman, who I don't know. I expect he's probably here tonight, or I know he's listening. But I want to talk about this crowd a little bit. Logan Nation has turned out here big time tonight, and we've got, some guys from Heron that I saw that were up at the Arch Madness with SIU, but they got blue and gray on tonight. They're pulling for Logan. Huge crowd behind the Logan bench.
There is, and it's a vocal crowd. We're over there right in the middle of it, and it's always good to see that. It's good to see how much interest everyone has in this team. And even going back to, we mentioned Coach Ashman and Coach Imhoff and those guys, and they've had great teams and great followings.
Right.
I think what Kyle and now Tyler has done, really, they just
unbelievable.
Just have really built a following, and they work at it. They work at not just being the coach of the team, but being a representative of the college. And from my standpoint, that's a great thing to have somebody like that.
And these guys are great ambassadors. I had 5 of them on Talking Balls Tuesday night. KJ Debrick was fantastic. Elliott Lowndes was fantastic. James Dent, Isaiah Stafford, Ezekiel Jones. And we asked, why did you come to Logan? Well, everybody talks about it in the pipeline. You want to go somewhere that you're going to get noticed. You want to go somewhere you're going to be nationally ranked. Go to Johnny Logan. And we say this all the time. And people might say it's a big cliche, but the Logan way, or it's a family. But a lot of that stuff, I've been around for a long time, and I know you have too. Yeah. And that's the way it is.
It is, and we're not just talking athletically. It's a close-knit campus from faculty and staff, and support staff, maintenance guys. You see somebody from every area of campus here supporting these teams, and I've been there 26 years, and what a phenomenal place to work and people to be around, and we get to do things that I feel good about. We get to make a difference in people's lives and help somebody out that maybe didn't think they could go to school, and then you go on, you find out.
Or change their career path.
They change their career midway, and we've had so many people, particularly with the strong computer program we have, different things, where people will say, well, I like this. They didn't have that when I went to school. Right. Now I can get this training.
Exactly. And online you can, the website is a fantastic place to go explore.
Yeah, and the other thing we're doing, really, I think our student services staff is doing a really, really good job of trying to figure out ways to work with instruction to deliver courses in a way in which they've never been delivered before. Maybe a 4-week class, maybe a 2-week class, maybe, because no one – the idea of I can come at 8 o'clock 16 weeks in a row, 3 days a week, that's really an old way of thinking, and we're really trying to think out of the box and have more opportunities for students. And you'll see that if you get online and see the spring or the summer and fall schedules, and you can make your schedules, and you'll see there are a lot more opportunities with 12-week, 8-week, 4-week classes.
That's Steve O'Keefe. He's the Assistant Vice President, Marketing and Public Relations. Good old friend. It's always good to talk to you.
Good to be here.
We haven't bumped into each other late night.
At Walmart. No.
At Walmart,
no. And we thought Jay Scrub was going to be here, and I told Greg you sent the Scrub instead of Jay Scrub.
I got you. Yeah, well, listen, I always love talking to you, and it's always fun. And 26 years. Wow.
26 years. I don't look that old, do I?
No, you don't. Stanley Gerard came up the other day, the Johnny Logan Hall of Famer, now at Southern Indiana. They just went Division I, and he just leaned in and grabbed my hand. He said, "How many years?" And I said, "What?" He said, "How many years you been doing this?" And I said, and he goes, "Come on, And I said, 45. And he said, time to retire, time to give it up. And I said, I'm not ready yet. I think I got a couple more. I got a trip to Hutch ready if we can punch a ticket here. And I know you do too. It's an exciting time, and this is an exciting team. We'll see what happens in the second half.
Stanley worked with us for a little while before he got back into coaching, and what a class act.
Oh.
I 100% for him. I hope he does great
Connor
things
Onion
there.
was just here minutes ago. Now on the SEMO staff, and they're going to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
But he's a Logan assistant coach, a former Logan player. Yeah. It's the Logan family.
I told Greg the other day, and I know we got to get back, but I told Greg the other day we were talking about different guys doing things postseason. I said, we've got to do a graphic that we can put out and just show not only the guys that are going on to tournament play, the NCAA tournament play. We've got guys that are players of the year in their conference. So we're going to try and get all that out for people to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Steve O'Keefe. Thanks, partner, and we'll see if we can't pull this thing out of the fire.
All right, thanks.
That is Steve O'Keefe. We'll be right back. We've got more, 30 seconds timeout, and then we start the second half. Logan down 7.
My name is Lee Eklund. I'm the Center Director for Malone's Early Learning Center. You got to have that love and passion, and being able to come here and see how rewarding it is to have a child learn how to tie their shoes or have a child learn how to stack blocks. It's so rewarding.
When I was at John A. Logan, it really gave me the mentality of we're coming in to teach the children, not to watch the children. And so it taught me the importance of engaging with them, becoming one with the classroom, and really having that involvement there.
Rick Hayes at the controls. Let's see if Rick has a comeback in store for us here. 28-21, Logan down 7. Vincennes, the number 2 seed, leading the Vols, and Vincennes gets the ball first. Both teams, let's take a quick look. Both teams have all their starters back in. Amari Peterson, Kurt Lewis, Elijah Jones, KJ Debrick, Isaiah Stafford for the Volunteers. Cook, Caleb Johnson, and Michael Osei-Bonsu, and Shiloh Jackson. And down in the corner there is Caleb Johnson. Vincennes with the ball. We start the second half. If Vincennes wins, they get to go to Hutchinson, Kansas, and Logan's on the bubble. Vincennes almost throws the ball away in the corner, but Trenton Johnson saves it. Now it's Caleb Johnson driving inside and drops it in. Johnson has been a thorn in Logan's side. He has 11. He's pushed Vincennes' lead back up to 9. Top of the key, Jones. Off to Lewis. Lewis, only 3 points. Inside they go to Jones. Jones going to go upside, hook it up, and in. Elijah Jones. Logan going inside, and Jones gave a big shoulder and pushed him out of the way. Logan says, all right, we've had it. You want to go out in the alley and fight? Let's go. This is going to get fun. Vincennes by 7. Inside, give and go to Shiloh Jackson. He puts an off-balance shot up. No, ball tipped high in the air, fighting for it, and it's got a jump ball called, and that's Logan. Oh, no, wait a minute. Did they call a foul?
No, jump ball.
Okay. I was
Logan's
wondering.
Possession, yeah.
I was wondering who Tyler Smith-Peters was so mad at. I thought, well, they got a tie-up.
Yeah,
I think it's KJ because he wasn't in the middle of the fray.
Yeah, it wasn't. Didn't look like to me. It looked like a jump ball.
So the possession arrow gives it to Logan, and Logan gets the ball down by 7. First minute and a half of the second half here at Wren Lake. Lewis to Jones, swing it to Stafford on the left wing. Top of the key they go, Kamari Peterson. Peterson looking inside. Peterson looking inside at Jones, looking inside at Debrick. Stafford now inside to KJ Debrick. Debrick going to back it in and hook it up and in.
Coach Smith-Peters wants a flop on that play there.
Yeah. On Shiloh Jackson.
Yeah.
And the crowd was backing him up on it. And Todd Franklin on the Vincennes bench is saying just the opposite. So it's a 5-point lead for Vincennes. Cook Throws the ball to Jackson. He's going to shoot it at the top. Drill it. Shiloh Jackson hits a 2. He's got 8.
Yeah, under the 3-point line.
32-25. Logan trailing Vincennes. We've played 2 minutes. They throw it inside to Debrick. Debrick inside, going to go up and shot blocked. No foul. Here comes Vincennes. Bonsu, the big guy, running the floor, and they're going to call a block on Kurt Lewis. Lewis gets his first foul. He tried to get position and get ahead of Bonsu, but that was like a runaway Mack truck.
Freight train.
That's the first personal on Logan.
Trailblazers out of bounds.
Vincennes leading 32-25. And Vincennes inbounds it to Shiloh Jackson and gets it back inside and driving and putting the little jumper in is Johnson. He's got 13. Back up to a 9-point lead. And top of the key, Lewis, jump shot, no good. A foul on who? Vincennes, I think.
On Johnson, maybe.
I think you're right. Yep, second personal foul on Caleb Johnson. He knocked down KJ Debrick setting a screen at the left of the key. So it will be Logan's ball out of bounds. And Peterson throws it out to Jones, and Bonsu tipped it away and out of bounds.
Good hustle by Bonsu.
Yeah, he's a big guy, and he was moving pretty quick, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's averaging 9 rebounds a game and 10 points.
Look at him. He looks like a giant fire plug.
We could work him over, Cooley Murphy.
I don't think so.
I
don't think so.
I think I'll run. I can't run anymore.
I can't run anymore either. I just have to stand here and beg.
Take it, huh?
Lead. Peterson at the top. Peterson driving inside. Flip it up. Banker. No good. Tip up and in by Jones.
We'll give credit to Jones.
Elijah Jones. Logan within 7 again. 34-27. It's like climbing a mountain with a car on your back. Cook with the basketball for Vincennes. Right to the key. Trying to push off. Trying to get to the basket. He puts it up and no good. Ball tipped and a foul on Vincennes. Or is it on Logan?
It's on Logan, I believe.
One of the Logan players is hurt. That's Elijah Jones. Foul is called on Tesos Cook. That's his first personal.
Okay, good.
On the point guard. Logan gets the ball.
Wasn't on Jones.
Jones is okay. He's going to inbound the ball, but he was sitting there on his rump, rubbing his left arm and shoulder. Logan comes up, down by 7. Nobody said this was going to be easy, fellas. Stafford off to Lewis. Lewis dribbling inside. Lewis goes baseline, falling out of bounds, throws it back out to Peterson. Peterson, top of the key, throws it back to Lewis, who shoots the 3 and hit it.
Big 3 there.
Got to make it rain, fellas. Got to make it rain. Logan within 4. 16:20 to go. And getting loose, Oliver in the lane, free throw line jumper, good.
Boy, he's wide open. Can't let that happen.
Yeah, Stafford went for the steal and didn't get it.
15-foot jumper.
And it's Elijah Jones shooting a 3. No good. Rebound underneath. It's all Vincennes.
That's kind of a quick shot. What didn't have the rebounders.
4 minutes into the second half, Logan is down by 6 to Vincennes, the number 2 seed. Logan, the number 2 seed in the country. Stafford knocks the ball away, but it's retrieved by Oliver. Oliver's had a good game for Vincennes off the bench. Out front, pushing off. Stafford trying to keep him away from the basket. Oliver's going to go all the way. Blocked out of bounds by Elijah Jones. Jones went up big.
His second block.
And slammed the ball out of bounds. Vincennes ball out of bounds. 4 on the shot clock. That's the important number to remember. Bonsu will inbound, but to who? No, wait a minute, it's not Bonsu, that's Caleb Johnson. Lob it in the lane, and Cook has it, goes up in a crowd and banks it in. Cook gets his 5th point, and Vincennes up by 8.
Too easy of a shot.
Peterson with it, top of the key, down the lane. Komari put it up, blocked off the backboard, and no foul call. Vincennes up the floor, and it's a bounce pass in the corner. Driving inside, they flip it to Oliver, left corner to Cook. Cook going to cut into the lane and then come back out behind the 3-point line. Peterson upset that he didn't get a foul call. He's slapping his hands in front. Top of the key is Cook. Cook going to go left side. Cook going to throw back on the top, Shiloh Jackson. Shiloh Jackson going to take a jab step, no stop. Hand off to Ryan Oliver in the lane. Oliver gets a partial shot off, bounces in and out, no. And Debrick rips the ball down. Off to Lewis. Boy, Vincennes is getting back. Logan can't run. Lewis, top of the key. He's going to shoot another three. Hello.
Get Lewis hot.
Lewis hits his second three. He's got 3 threes for the game. Logan's down by 5. Cook racing to the goal. Pushes off, leans in, banks it up and in.
What a shot. He had to open a little 10-footer, didn't take it.
Yep. And then he used that forearm to get loose and then banked it up and in. 7-point lead for Vincennes.
Cross is getting ready to come in.
Lewis has it. He wouldn't shoot again, would he? Lewis trying to get loose, goes around a pick, and they call a foul. That's on Caleb Johnson. Debrick was setting that pick, and Johnson ran right over him. 3rd foul on their leading scorer, Caleb Johnson. That doesn't make me feel sad at all. Does it make you want to weep?
No, I'm not crying. He went to the bench, and Coach Franklin got on him.
That's their leading scorer.
The screen.
He's got 13 in the game.
Good player.
Sean Smith lobs it into, or tosses it into Kurt Lewis. Lewis with the ball on the left wing, drives inside, reverse layup, and he's hammered. Lewis goes down hard out the other side. Ryan Oliver pulling him up with Sean Smith.
That was nice sportsmanship there. Knock him down, but pick him up.
That was on Bonsu, his second personal. Logan has decided to get tough.
And drive to the hole.
Yes.
I mean, you're not hitting your shots outside. You got to drive to the hole.
And if they want to play rough stuff, Logan can play rough stuff. Lewis at the free throw line to shoot a pair. Logan down 7. First one by Lewis is right there. 10 now for Lewis. Already verbally committed to Mizzou, who won today in the SEC quarterfinals.
Beat Tennessee.
Got to play Alabama tomorrow. That won't be easy.
No.
Next one by Lewis. Trying to pull Logan back to within 5. Free throw is right there. The Logan crowd willing their team again. You can hear him. It's all Logan. And there's a ball knocked loose. Logan has on a steal. Sean Smith is fouled. Logan's defense turning into offense.
Putting the pressure on.
That's on the big man, Michael Osei Bonsu, and that's his 3rd. And now a timeout call. Todd Franklin standing with his arms crossed as Logan is starting to try to turn the momentum the other way. Logan down by 5, back in 30.
Welcome to Mackey's. How can I help you?
Hey, welcome to Mackey's Pizza. Every Monday night we have half-price cheese breadsticks. Monday through Friday we have a great lunch special. We can get 8-inch pizza, a small salad, and a drink for $7.49. So come out and see us and enjoy everything at Mackey's.
John A. is
Well, Logan's cut it to 5, and Logan has the ball. 15 foul on Vincennes. Logan's only committed one
Vincennes
foul.
has the ball.
Oh, no.
We got it. Okay. He tried to pull a fast one on.
Michael Bonsu just walked out of bounds and I'll take it.
I wonder what to do.
Now Logan is confused. Logan is confused and said, wait a minute, wasn't the player shooting? And they said no. So Logan will inbound the ball. They get into Lewis. Lewis catches and fires a 3. That's no good. Rebound pulled down by Oliver. Vincennes leads by 5 and has the ball. 13:55 to go in the game.
Smith's all over Cook.
Oliver out front. And they have a whistle, and that's a foul on Stafford, and the Logan crowd howls about that. That was pretty...
Oh, the rough stuff they let go.
That was pretty slight.
Randy Smith-Peters up. He's yelling at the referee.
That's the 3rd foul on Isaiah Stafford, who only has 2 points, and he averages 12.4. And now we have a timeout called as Tyler Smith-Peters is out talking to the officials, says, how do you get a foul called on you for playing good defense and sliding with your feet?
I mean, a little touch or letting a lot of other things go heavy.
Now, the official puts his arm on Tyler's back and says, listen, pal, you know,
doing the best I can.
I'm only one of 3 guys out here. I'm only one of 3 guys.
Said the other 2 guys.
There's 2 other zebras in the pasture. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
John A. is the only auto collision program in Southern Illinois. There's nobody else that offers it. We draw students from all over because there's just nobody else that offers the programs. The student-teacher relationship is one of the most important parts of this job.
You can't really go wrong here. Anything you want to learn, you can learn it here.
Whenever I started the program, I didn't feel too 110% about it. Like I wasn't sure how I was going to do, but that's what makes me confident. It's the teacher and the students that I'm surrounded by.
Thanks to IBEW Local 702 for being a supporter of John A. Logan Athletics and all of our high school broadcasts and our Pro Sports Network on 103.5 ESPN. Tim Ritchie's with me. I'm Mike Murphy, trying to get over the hump here. Logan down by 5. And that's the second team foul. Logan slaps it in the backcourt. Sean Smith steals the ball, but then Cook steals it back. Cook down the lane, stops, turns, throws it outside. Top of the key with it. Driving inside and to the hoop and banking it up and in is going to be Chris King, who has
I don't understand
9.
that wall goal. His over and back call should have been called against Vincennes.
With the basketball out front is Sean Smith. Smith goes left sideline, curls around a pick, gives inside to Debrick. Debrick going to move inside, and they call a foul on Shiloh Johnson, and now he's going to beg and plead to the official with his hands outstretched. Shiloh Johnson gets his first personal.
Oh, wow.
Logan will take it out. That's the 16th foul against Vincennes. Johnny Logan's only been whistled for 2.
That's good advantage there.
Sean Smith to try to throw it in, and he does, outside to Debrick. Debrick gives it back to Sean Smith. Smith dribbling out high, 15 on the shot clock. They go around a pick. Smith out at the top, goes around a Debrick pick. Smith at the baseline, stops and fires. No good. Rebound pulled down by Chris King, and he runs it up the floor for Vincennes. Logan still down, 42-35. We dip under 13 minutes. Out front with it is Cook. Cook trying to make a move, goes on the right side. Inside stutter dribble, reverse lay. Nope, he's going to throw it outside. And driving inside King, back to Cook in the corner. Cook trying to get around Dent. Cook in the lane, still dribbling the ball. Loses the ball, trying to turn, gets it to King, shoots it with 2 on the shot clock and hit it. Chris King hit it with 2 on the shot clock. Now Logan is down by 9 again. 12:25 to go. I feel like I'm in a bad time warp.
A bad dream.
Yeah. Dent with the ball, hands off to Lewis. Lewis, top of the key. Lewis is going to shoot a 3. No good, way off. Rebound, Shiloh Jackson. Vincennes has it in control of this game right now. They can go up by 11, 12 with the 3, and Cook pushing off and no call. And Todd Franklin yelling at the official they should have called a foul on the Logan player. And Cook, the guard, just pushing off with his forearm. Down in the corner they go, inside to Bonzu, throw it away, and it's out of bounds. Logan's ball, turnover Vincennes. Here comes Elliott Lowndes. KJ Debrick going to have a seat. Boy, this is a war. This is a battle.
It's going to be battle to battle back here.
Vincennes knows they've got a trip to the Nationals. All they got to do is win.
Hold on.
Sean Smith with it on the left wing. Penetrates, gives to Lowndes, back to Sean Smith. 22 on the shot clock. They go to Dent. Dent curls around a pick. Dent down the lane. Dent's going to float it up and hit it. James Dent has his second field goal. Logan pressing. They get it into Gaither. Smith all over him, the pest. Sean Smith, that's what he is in practice. He's a pest. That's what Stafford said. KJ said he's a pest. He's trying to pester Gaither out there. Logan's down 7. Gaither dribbling back and forth, out on the top, around a pick. Lowndes has him now on a switch. Gaither backs up, uses his forearm to fend off a defender. They swing it down inside to Bonzu. He loses the ball, and Logan's Kurt Lewis picks it up. 11 minutes to go. Here comes Kurt over the timeline, around the pick. Kurt's going to go inside, throw it up, and no, and a foul on Vincennes.
Might have been for the shot.
They call the foul on Shiloh Jackson. They're big. That's his second.
1-and-1 coming up. 7th
team foul on Vincennes, and Tim Ritchie's right. 1-and-1 coming up for the Volunteers at the 10:59 mark. So all the rest of the way, 1-and-1s, or could get to that double bonus.
Yeah, double bonus
if
to
they
help.
get 3 more fouls. Kurt Lewis shooting a 1-and-1. First one by Kurt is up and good. That soft little touch by the big strong man just nestled over the lip of the rim and fell in.
I felt that Lou had to take charge here in this game.
44-38, Vincennes leads. Next one by Kurt Lewis is good. Kurt Lewis, 4 free throws in a row. 13 points in the game. Logan pressing. And Bonsuth has to throw it to their big man Shiloh Jackson. Off to Gaither. Gaither up over the timeline. Vincennes in a bit of some foul trouble, so they've got some starters resting. Gaither cuts inside. Logan cuts him off. Jackson throws it into Bonsu. Bonsu's going to push down inside, and they knock it loose, and they call a foul on Elliott Lowndes. And the Logan crowd hops up and down and screams again.
It's a pro Logan crowd.
Second foul on the 7-footer, and the Logan fans are howling. It went inside to Michael Osei Bonsu, their big guy. And as he tried to get loose, Logan was gouging at it. Free throw, no good. That was a bad miss.
Yeah.
And they said it was a shooting foul, so he gets another one. That's a 13th foul on Logan. Kurt Lewis is coming out for Logan right now for a breather.
He'll be ready to go the last part of the game.
Kamari Peterson back in. Next one by Bonsu is up and good. We got 1 of 2. That's probably a bonus for Vincennes in that situation. Yeah. Vincennes up by 6. We go to Dent. Dent, top of the key. Off to the left, can't get a shot off. Top of the key to Jones. Left side to Peterson. Peterson cuts in the lane. Pull-up jump shot, around and in. Peterson has 9 with a soft little 3-bouncer. And it's a 4-point lead for Vincennes. Gaither at the top trying to find an avenue. Can't. Throws it outside. Driving inside is King. King throws back to Jackson. Almost stolen. Shiloh, the right elbow, hands back off. It's Chris King. Goes back to Jackson. Jackson spins around Lowndes. Oh, and Jackson goes up and dunks it over Lowndes. Holy cow. 6-point lead for Vincennes. Smith, top of the key. Off to Peterson. And they knock Lowndes down inside. KJ Deborah getting ready to come back in. Over the timeline, Peterson steps up and fires a 3 and good. Little by little.
3-point down. Play some defense here.
Little by little. 47-44, Vincennes by 3. Gaither racing up the floor, dribbling back and forth. Throws the ball on the left side. They lob it inside to Bonsu. Bonsu trying to muscle inside, put it up and in. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
He just went where he wanted to.
That's his first field goal. Smith has it. Outside, Smith steps around a Lowndes pick and pulls up and fires. Sean hit it. 6 for Smith.
Looked like he got fouled on that shot too.
Logan down by 3. Here comes Gaither. Smith trying to get a steal. Gaither dribbles in front of him twice. Goes on the right side, crouches low. Throws the ball to Shiloh Jackson. On the left side, it goes to Ryan Oliver. Oliver trying to spin inside. They slap it loose. Oliver gets it back. Throws to Shiloh Jackson. Jumper good. Jackson has another 2. He's got 12 for the game, and it's 51-46 Vincennes.
He can hit that 17, 18-footer.
Yep. Smith has it. Steps back. Free throw line jumper. No good. Too hard. Rebound Vincennes. And Vincennes wants to run. They get it up the floor. That's King, but he can't get inside. And Dent plays him one-on-one at the top. 8:25 to go. 51-46 Vincennes. Logan has only led once in this game. And King, it's blocked off the board by Jones. Here comes Peterson racing up the floor. Layup, good. He outran 2 defenders, split them, and then laid it in. 51-48 Vincennes. This thing's turning into a pressure cooker. 8:03 to go. Down inside Bonsu, they've got him double teamed. He bounces it off the leg of Kamari Peterson. Man. You got to be Superman, Popeye, and Rocky Balboa to survive in this game.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man wouldn't make it in this contest.
No,
maybe the Hulk. Maybe the Hulk would.
That's right. Yeah, the Hulk could make it.
51-48 Vincennes. We dip under 8 minutes. 3-point lead for Vincennes. They have the ball. They get it inside. Jump shot missed, but a foul on Peterson, who had to come across the lane and cover for one of the Logan defenders who got screened. Oh, they called it on Smith. That's even better. That would have been the third on Peterson. So this is only the second foul on Smith, but it's going to put Chris King at the free throw line. He's a 73% free throw shooter. Hasn't shot free throws tonight. Shoots 2 here. First one is no good. Todd Franklin fumes on the sidelines, claps his hands. Let's go, let's go.
Make those free throws.
Vincennes can go to the Nationals with a win. They would be 29-4. Next one. My King is on the way and good. Vincennes has played masterfully. They have really punched Logan in the mouth and says, see if you can take it. Logan down 52-48. And they bounce it inside to Elijah Jones, and Shiloh Jackson bothered KJ Debrick's pass. And it went off Jones's hands out of bounds, and Elijah says, let's settle down, let's settle down.
Had a good shot there if the ball would have got to him.
Now they've got Cook back in, their normal point guard, their starter, and they've left Gaither in too, so they've got 2 point guards. And it's going to be Cook trying to drive inside and split. Can't. They go to Shiloh Jackson. Jackson spinning inside. Jackson almost falls, loses the ball. It's on the floor, picked up by Dent. And Logan has it down 52-48. Here comes Peterson, top of the key, faking, driving. Peterson can't get in the lane. Goes it outside to Sean Smith. Smith throws it to Dent. Dent trying to find a range. He takes a long 3, partially blocked, but Jones saves it to Peterson in the corner for a 3. Peterson, Quamari Peterson brings Logan to within 2. 52-50. That must have only been a 2 instead of a 3, Tim.
Yeah, I thought it was a 3.
With the basketball outside is Cook. He drives inside and loses the ball. Diving on it is Dent, but it's picked up by Caleb Johnson, who's back in there, their leading scorer. He goes baseline and leans in, and they call a foul. They say he stepped out of bounds. Logan's ball. Johnson had the edge.
Boy, had 2 seconds on the shot clock.
He had the edge, and he stepped out of bounds. 52-50. Vincennes still leads at the 6:39 mark. Timeout, back in a minute.
Hi guys, TJ Cowan from Cold Blooded. Coming to you, wanted to introduce the Cold Blooded Single Barrel Smokehouse. Here at Johnny Logan College, you guys are used to our coffee. Now come check out our food. Not your average college, not your average food.
Welcome to Mackey's. How can I help you?
Hey, welcome to Mackey's Pizza. Every Monday night we have half-price cheese breadsticks. Monday through Friday we have a great lunch special. We can get 8-inch pizza, a small salad, and a drink for $7.49. So come out and see us and enjoy everything at Mackey's.
Being pretty hard to try to get, they've got the video up here. It's easy to see. John LeBlanc can run that back. They've run it back in slow motion, and they said Peterson's shot in the corner was a 3, but they only gave him credit for a 2. I had it marked down in the book as a 3. But it's 52-50. Vincennes still has a 2-point lead. Peterson has it. Being pushed out by Cook. Peterson curls. Peterson in the lane, floats it up and missed it. But it's tipped in by Jones and
got fouled.
Jones was high above the cylinder, tipped it in, and got fouled. Elijah comes through again.
Take the lead with a made free throw here.
Ties the game at 52. I hope I don't have an aneurysm. This is mind-blowing. Free throw good. Jones gives Logan the lead.
1-point lead.
Elijah Jones, 53-52 Logan now. Only the second time they've had the lead tonight. Cook over the timeline. Cook around a pick. KJ Debrick guards it. Now out front they go to King. King racing down the right side. Lean in, banker, good. 14 for Chris King. Now Vincennes leads, 54-53. Peterson with 6 minutes to go in the game. Quamari around a pick. Quamari comes back the other way, stops and launches the three. Nope. Rebound tipped out by Jones to Peterson down the lane. He throws it out of bounds. That's Logan's ball, last touched by Gaither, who argues briefly down in the corner.
Well, Elijah's played a heck of second half here. Elijah
man,
Jones.
He has. And now here comes Michael Osei-Bonsu back in. Shiloh Jackson's coming out. Also coming back in, Ryan Oliver, and they take Gaither out. So they go back big at the 5:47 mark. Then Vincennes lead Logan 54-53. Dent trying to throw it in and throws it into KJ Debrick. Debrick going to go inside. Debrick going to try to turn. Can't get a shot. Goes to Dent. Dent backs out. 10 on the shot clock. Dent turns, pulls up, shoots, walks. Dent wanted to pass that ball so bad to KJ. He was breaking to the basket.
So he walked a little bit before the pass.
Yeah, he took an extra step.
I didn't see
he
his
sure did. Dent was undecided. So Vincennes gets the ball back with a 1-point lead, 5.5 minutes to go. Everybody is riveted to their seats. Top of the key, Cook drives on the right side, kicks it out. Top of the key, King, a long three, good. That's a big three by Vincennes, pushes their lead to 4. Amari Peterson at the top. Peterson around a pick. Peterson backs up, throws out to Dent. Dent throws to Jones. Jones going to go baseline. Going to turn back into the lane and hook it up and in. Elijah Jones with a hooker. It's 57-55. Vincennes by 2. 4:55 to go. Boy, the hair standing up on the back of your neck, Tim.
It is.
Cook to the baseline. Blocked by Peterson. And Debrick gets it off to Dent. Dent, the microwave. Can he heat up? He's at the top of the key. Throws it off on the right side to Jones. Jones has a guy right up in his face. Jones is being pushed out, and they call a foul. Yes, sir. Chris King had a foul to give, and boy, he just put his forearms in and just pushed.
Yeah, take the ball.
Jones out of bounds.
They can foul you. We're in double bonus, aren't we? No, next one.
So Elijah Jones will go to the free throw line. Here comes Isaiah Stafford, and Dent will sit down. Isaiah has been very, very quiet. Isaiah Stafford averages 12.4 points a game. He only has 2, and that was in the first half.
Wow.
Let's see if we can't get Stafford heated up.
Hit a couple here.
Elijah Jones can tie us with a couple of free throws here. Free throw is no good. Rebound Bonsai. First of a 1-and-1, and Elijah missed it.
Next one, double bonus.
Here comes Cook for Vincennes, being guarded by Stafford. Cook over the timeline. Stafford beats him to a spot. Cook goes to the left. Cook down the lane, comes back out. Boy, Logan is just playing defense tougher than tough. Now they hand off out front. All that they can do right now is dribble out front. 8 on the shot clock. Caleb Johnson still way out on the right side, and they call a foul on KJ Debrick. My, oh my, oh my. If that was a foul, I didn't see. I think he just reached out and grazed him.
I don't think so. I mean, he
second foul on KJ Debrick, but they get 20 seconds to shoot it. Inbounds pass, 4:11 to go, and Cook at the top. Cook driving in the lane, puts it up off balance, banks it in. Boy, Vincennes can taste it. They want to go to the Nationals. Cook with the ball. Peterson flips it to Stafford in the corner for a bomb three. No good. Rebound knocked around. Stafford had to go off his hand, gets it in the corner. Stafford being double teamed and bounces it off the Vincennes player, and Tyler Smith-Peters screaming that the Logan player was fouled. And they're wiping up the floor where one of the Logan players hit the deck right in front of the Logan bench. Ted Andrews and Marcus Walker doing the duties. And it will be Logan's ball. 3:49 to go, and Vincennes has gone back up 59-55. So Logan's lead twice in this game have been very short-lived. One of the officials all the way down the other end of the floor. Now he's coming back. Now we're ready to go, he says. I think he might have to get a new whistle. Logan will inbound, they get it into Peterson. Peterson out at the top. 15 on the shot clock. 59-55 Vincennes. 3:43 to go in the game. Peterson at the top. Around the screen, stops and fires a three. Bingo! They can't say that's a two. Now Logan steals the ball. Inside, Lewis banks it up and in. Off the steal by Stafford. Lewis has 15. Stafford stole the inbounds pass. Logan's up one, 60-59. 3:17 to go. 3:17 to go. 60-59. In goes Johnson. Throws up a wild shot. No. Out of bounds. Vincennes ball.
Hey.
60-59. Logan by one. 3:05 to go. Oh, those old cheerleaders. You just can't get them to sit down, can you?
Stand up.
Just can't get those old cheerleaders to sit down. Always once a cheerleader, always a cheerleader.
That's right.
Out. Pass goes away in the backcourt where Cook chases it down. Vincennes has the ball. 10 on the shot clock. Cook way out front. Cook trying to make his move. They're trying to keep him out there. Cook going to drive to the basket. They tie him up. He walked, no call. Vincennes throws a wild shot at no, and Lewis takes it down. Lewis dribbling the ball. He just willed that rebound.
Wow.
2:45 to go. Logan by one. 60-59. Logan by one. Out front, it is Kwamari Peterson trying to get to the hole. Throws up a runner. Nope, but KJ Debrick jammed it in. KJ Debrick jammed it down with two hands. This place is going absolutely nuts. 62-59, Logan, and a timeout called by Vincennes with 2:23 left. Aunt Nellie, open the medicine cabinet, please, and get me a heart tablet. We'll be back in a minute.
Our students are employed immediately. Sometimes they are employed before they get their associate's degree.
I have a position working in early childhood. Dr. Marilyn Tolliver, my professor, was able to really prepare me to be able to teach in a classroom as a lead teacher.
To see them interact and engage in what I'm teaching now is life-changing.
Wall Gymnasium, Rend Lake College in Ina. The gym has gone absolutely bonkers. Logan fans have gone nuts. KJ Debrick just stuffed one in with two hands off a miss, and Logan now has a three-point lead on Vincennes, trying to get another steal. They throw it all the way out at the timeline to Chris King. Back to Cook. Now Logan's down, 62-59, or Logan's up 62-59. And Cook's going to throw it out on the top to Bonsu. Bonsu throws it on the left wing, now trying to get inside. Oh, they throw it out of bounds. Threw it right between the legs of Ryan Oliver. An unforced turnover.
They're starting to feel the heat from the Logan crowd.
And now the Vincennes players. Oh, Shiloh Jackson coming in.
Yeah, I wonder why he wasn't in there.
Taking out Michael Osei Bonsu. Logan with a three-point lead, 2 minutes to go. Tyler Smith-Peters up, coaching on the Logan side. Todd Franklin up, screaming on the Vincennes side. Stafford at the top. Stafford one-on-one, they clear it. He pulls up, jump shot, yellow. Logan is up 64-59 with 1:45 to go. Cook over the timeline. Now Vincennes has got to be thinking something. There's a drive-by. Cook, no. Brought off the board by Debrick, and it's grabbed by Lewis. Debrick flat on his front, and the Vincennes crowd wanted basket interference. They thought Debrick plucked it off the rim.
It was off. It was away from the rim. We could see it well from here.
5-point lead for Logan with 1:22 to go. Peterson dribbling out front.
Got some shot clock here.
1:15. Peterson's going to drive down the lane. Kwamari put it up. No, but he's fouled. The blocking foul on Shiloh Jackson. Vincennes. This thing is nuts. Woo!
Boy, I haven't been to a game like this in a while.
Oh, my Lord. Give Vincennes credit. Logan has beat him twice this year. 80-64 in Carterville. 78-68 at Vincennes. Logan has just got control of this game with 1:12 to go. Peterson's free throw is perfect. Peterson has 20. Logan trying to win their 27th in a row. Vincennes, all they have to do is win, and they go to Hutch. They go to the National.
Still ways to go here.
This is for an automatic bid. Logan up by 6. Logan up by 7. 21 points for Komari Peterson of the Vols. Here comes Cook with 1 minute to go. Cook on the right side, try and find an opening. Top of the key to King to Oliver, inside Shiloh Jackson. Shiloh Jackson turning, they slap it away. Logan steals the ball again. Logan steals the ball again.
Peterson on the steal.
In the backcourt, Peterson is grabbed from behind by Ryan Oliver, and the Logan crowd is feeling it now. The Logan crowd is starting to feel it. 50 seconds, 50.3. And Peterson back at the line where he just hit 2 moments ago. 50 seconds left.
They're dancing in the streets.
Good.
On the floor, they're dancing.
They're dancing right along the sideline down there.
Fans are going wild.
Oh, it's just nuts. Look at those guys down there celebrating. Peterson at the free throw line. Logan is up. Isaiah Stafford at the line. Free throw, good.
Yeah, you can't let it bother you. You know he had a three-pointer to go to 2. You got to keep on playing, which Logan has.
Logan shoots 70.4 from the line. Now they could have a 10-point lead with 40.4 seconds to go. Stafford puts it up and in. Isaiah now with 6. And Logan's leading by 10 with 37 seconds to go. Cook over the timeline. Top of the key they go. And it's going to be Chris King shooting a 3, and he hit it. Chris King, it's his 3rd 3 of the game and pulls Vincennes to within 7. Timeout Vincennes. 30.7 seconds to go. Back in 30. College. Wall Gymnasium, packed with Logan fans. It would seem everybody's a Logan fan. 30 seconds left, 30.7. Logan has a 69-62 lead. And Vincennes just hit a 3. And now Vincennes will press the ball. Dent is in to throw it in. Michael Osei-Bonsu, their big man, will be in his face on the end line. They've got Jones and Stafford in the backcourt, and they hand it to Dent, and they get it into Stafford, and Stafford comes up the floor quickly, and they foul him. They had no choice but to foul him. James Locke, the 4th, just into the game for that purpose. So Stafford goes back to the free throw line.
2, and K.J. Debrick's going to come in the ball game after his first free throw.
Stafford's first free throw is around and out, no good. This makes the second one so much tougher. Dent out, Debrick in for defense. Lewis is back in on the floor. Stafford puts it up and hit it. It's an 8-point lead with 27 seconds. Cook out front, loses the ball, and then it's knocked away from him. Oh, they call a foul on Stafford. What a ticky-tack call that was.
That was. He was just hustling for the ball.
Cook lost the ball. He lost the dribble on his own, and Stafford reached in to go for the ball. That's only the 6th foul on Logan as a team.
That's a break. You don't want to put him free throw line with
it was the 4th. It's the 4th, though, on Stafford. Pass comes into King, or to Cook, rather, and Cook goes inside. Blocked by K.J. Debrick. and a late whistle and a foul on KJ Debrick with 18 seconds to go.
I couldn't even hear the whistle.
It was a late
so loud
whistle.
in here.
It was a late whistle. Fans standing there, put their arms up in the air like he was just standing there.
Straight up.
He was straight up. He walled up. So Cook will be at the free throw line where he is 1 of 4. He'll shoot 2. He was in the act. Logan leading by 8. Free throw is no good. He's a 75% free throw shooter. Cook is.
Wow, you're not supposed to miss that many. I'm glad, though.
Jones coming out. Dent coming in. Boy, how huge has Elijah Jones been in this game, huh?
Yeah. And Lewis started it up with hitting threes.
Next one with Cook. Got it. Well, Cook gets double figures with 10. They get the ball into Stafford, and Stafford is fouled on the sideline in front of the Vincennes bench by Michael Osei Bonsu. And that's his 5th personal foul. So the big man for Vincennes is gone. Stafford strolls to the line, 14.8 seconds left. This last 14 seconds feels like an eternity.
It has the last 40 seconds.
Yeah. I keep looking up thinking it's going to be under 10.
Boy, I've been excited all day this game.
This is wild. This is crazy.
He's got 5.
Logan is 14.8 seconds away from winning their 27th game, being 29-2. As we told you, the number 1 team in the country has already been eliminated from this tournament. The number 3 team has been eliminated. Triton has been eliminated. Somebody's going to be knocked off tomorrow that's ranked.
Yeah, it's a good chance of Johnny Logan be number 1 and play on Wednesday.
Go into the tournament as the number 1 seed. Free throw by Stafford is good. Hung on the rim and then dropped through.
Like to get them all here because you never know what's going to happen. Looks good.
Stafford now is 4 of 5 from the line in this stretch. Puts Logan up 71-63. Next one up and good. And Logan is up by 9. 13 seconds. Don't foul. King's going to try to unload a 3. There it is at the top, and no good. Oh, it bounced in. Just hit the back of the rim and fell forward for a 3. Wow, I thought that was going to come out long. That cuts Logan's lead to 6.
You don't see that very often. 6.9
seconds to go. I don't know who's nervous. More nervous, me, you, Greg Sterritt, Dave McKenzie down there.
John Holman.
John Holman is, oh man. John Holman has an injured leg.
How about T4?
And I think he's crossed his legs. He's resting his weight on that injured knee. He can't feel the pain, I guess.
How about Ted Wren?
Oh, Ted's his own type of guy. He'll have about 4 or 5 donuts after the game. He'll be fine.
Be good shape. Steak dinner.
Steak dinner before the game, donuts after.
We didn't get
72-66, Logan. We're going to keep it right here. After the game, if Logan holds on to this lead, and we think they will, Dave McKenzie, DMAC, will be down on the floor interviewing players, assistant coaches. We're going to attempt to have Tyler Smith-Peters up here. Of course, they will have the all-tournament team. They will have the Coach of the Year. They will have the Region 24 Player of the Year. So a lot going on here.
Right after the game.
In the next, right after the game. Logan's ball. Lewis throws it into Stafford, and they just grab it. Boy, that could almost be called an intention.
Almost. He didn't go for the ball.
That was James Locke the 4th, and he's taking his role as designated fouler pretty seriously. That could have almost been called an intentional foul.
Yeah, the other guy's got 4 fouls.
He wrapped his arm around Stafford and just gave him a heave-ho. Stafford steps back to the line where he's made his last 3. 5 out of 6. Free throw is short.
You want to make this one. It's a 2-possession game. Make it 3-possession here.
And Logan getting into the double bonus really helped him. Free throw is up and good. Here comes Cook. They go to Caleb Johnson. He shoots an air ball out of bounds. That's it. It's over. Logan wins the game. Logan, the number 1 seed and the number 2 ranked team in the country, has won the Region 24 tournament and beat Vincennes for the 3rd year in a row, 73-66. And the celebration begins. The celebration begins. They'll have some announcements. We'll be back and start our wrap-up in 90 seconds.
From Johnny Logan, Amari Peterson. John
Dickerson gets on the all-tournament team.
From Wabash Valley, Jacoby Heading.
And Wabash Valley, Jacoby Thompson.
Vincennes University, Caleb Johnson.
Vincennes, Caleb Johnson makes the all-tournament team. He'll come out reluctantly, upset that his team couldn't hold on to that lead. They played hard.
From Kaskaskia College, Jair Jones.
Kaskaskia College gets a recognition.
From Southwestern Illinois College, Jaquise Franklin.
Jaquise Franklin from Southwest Illinois College, all-tournament team.
From Johnny Logan College, Isaiah Stafford.
Isaiah Stafford on the all-tournament team. Stafford, 10 points in this game, mostly from the line, but he played a heck of a tournament.
A.J. Hasley.
A.J. Hasley.
From Lakewood College, Amari Kubahovic. From Lincoln Trail, Clinton Wycliffe.
Fenton Wycliffe from Lincoln Trail.
From Kaskaskia, Jalen Day.
Kaskaskia, Jalen Day.
From Vincennes University, Michael Osei Bonsu.
Michael Osei Bonsu. The big man for the Trailblazers.
From Vincennes University, Tassos Cook.
Tassos Cook, the point guard for Vincennes. Scored 10 points in the game tonight.
From Wabash Valley, Keyshawn Casey.
Keyshawn Casey from Wabash Valley.
And from Lakeland College, Johnny Close.
And a Lakeland College guy announced, Johnny Close.
Next award to hand out. The All-Region 24 Freshman of the Year goes to Albany Central's Marshawn Dickerson.
Marshawn Dickerson from Albany gets the Freshman of the Year in the Region 24.
Next bit of hardware to hand out. Region 24 Player of the Year goes to Johnny Logan's Kurt Lewis.
Kurt Lewis gets the Player of the Year. Joins notables like Jay Scrubb, Sean East. Kurt Lewis getting a warm handshake from Coach John Sparks from Shawnee. Puts his arm around Coach. What a moment. Kurt Lewis, the Player of the Year. Peterson and Stafford, Isaiah Stafford, on the Team of the Year.
Next up, Region 24 Coach of the Year goes to Johnny Logan College.
And Tyler Smith-Peters gets the Coach of the Year in Region 24.
They're jumping on him.
In his first year as head coach, and Tyler has to fight his way out of that pack to go pick up his award from his friend John Sparks, the Shawnee coach. Tyler Smith-Peters, what a debut, huh? 27 straight wins. Logan's 29-2. And the Volunteers are headed back to the Nationals at Hutchinson, Kansas.
JD and head coach of men's basketball at Shawnee College. What an outstanding season for the Johnny Logan Volunteers and the Vincennes University Trailblazers. We would like to thank all the fans and friends that came out to support these teams. We would also like to thank the athletic director, Tim Wills of Red Lake College, for their help and hospitality this week.
Great tournament, Tim. Great tournament.
Top effort at the Vincennes University Trailblazers, who are nationally ranked the entire season. They competed with great intensity and toughness the entire year. The Trailblazers finished the tournament with an outstanding record of 28-5.
28-5. Trailblazers get the second place plaque.
This has been a remarkable run.
Now they're going to talk about the Vols. 29-2, 27 straight.
29-3. They are on a 27-game winning streak, and they are the 2021-22 Region 24 champions. And now we present to you the 2022-23 Region 24 District 13 champions, the Johnny
Here's the
Logan
presentation. KJ Debrick, Isaiah Stafford, Justin Cross, Kurt Lewis all go out. Here's Lowndes, there's Dent, there's Sean Smith, Tion Nesbitt, everybody joining in a big celebration as Logan is going back to the Nationals at Hutchinson, Kansas. Logan has won 27 straight, and Logan could be the #1 seed going into the tournament. The selection show is Sunday night, 6 o'clock. And Logan posing out on the floor. A lot of people taking pictures, snapshots. And we're going to have Dave McKenzie here swing into play in just a minute. Get some players' interviews. Talk to some of these Logan Volunteers. What a comeback. Logan was down at the half, 28-21. And the Volunteers just kept plugging. And Kurt Lewis, we told you, he kind of took over the game, and then big plays in that run. Kamari Peterson ended up with 22 points. Also, how about that big stuff back by KJ Debrick?
Boy, that was big.
Elijah Jones was fantastic as the Volunteers hoist the hardware, and they are going back to the Nationals at Hutchinson, Kansas. Logan has won 27 straight, and if there was ever a time that Logan was going to have their spirit broken, it was in this game with Vincennes, who came out and punched him right in the schnoz and said, we're going to keep punching you until you punch back. And Logan, to their credit, started the second half going inside, and it was brutal in the lane. And I mean, we've seen a lot of basketball, Tim, and college basketball, but this thing was just body on body, people slamming, hitting the deck. Logan found a way to win it, and they do 73-66. Now Logan posing for some more photos as we're going to get some player interviews. Let's take another minute break. Logan wins at 73-66. We'll be back in 1 minute.
At the half, had you down midway through the second, but then things just started clicking. The defense was outstanding tonight for the Volunteers.
Yeah, I just feel like we all just came together as a team, and we were like, we're not losing this game. We hunkered down, we won. It was a great game.
Elijah Jones here on the postgame.
Thank you, Dave. We'll let you grab somebody else as we continue. As the Volunteers in the game, field goals in the game, 17 of 29 for Logan in the second half, 25 of 54 in the game. Vincennes, 16 of 24, and then Vincennes, 29 of 55 for the game. We're going to go back down with Dave McKenzie, who has the Region 24 Player of the Year, Kurt Lewis.
Kurt Lewis, he is the Player of the Year, but more importantly, buddy,
regional champions and going to Hutch.
For sure, man. Credit to my teammates, man. We was down the whole game, but we just kept fighting. We knew this was going to be a tough one coming in. But like I said, we just kept fighting. We knew we could get this one.
You felt like you had your touch tonight, hit some big threes to kind of keep this Logan team in it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I hit the first one, then I went cold a little bit. But same thing Coach Tyman tells us all year, keep shooting. He got ultimate confidence in us, and I knew I was going to knock them shots down.
You knew that Vincennes, they were going to bring everything they had tonight.
We knew they was going to come out play the hardest. We beat them 2 times this year, and we met them in the championship, so we knew it was going to be a dogfight.
So what do you think? You won the region championship. You're player of the year in Region 24. That is such a huge accomplishment, and congratulations to you. What's your thoughts?
Man, I get this thing and my teammates. We would not be here without, especially Kamari, man. We would not be here without none of these guys. So we just going to build on this one and get ready for the national championship.
And you kept the trend of player of the years coming right out of John A. Logan.
Hey, Scrub and E set the bar real high. So before I even came here, they said you got to win region and you got to get player of the year. So I felt like I stood on it.
So congratulations. Kurt Lewis.
Dave McKenzie continues to talk to players down on the floor. He's got Kamari Lewis right there with him. Dave,
got Q here with us.
Yeah, Q had a heck of a second
buddy.
half.
That was outstanding. And what do you say?
Shoot, we fought hard today. I'm so proud of my team. They showed great perseverance. And they showed great character. I'm proud of them.
And you guys, the most impressive thing about tonight was the fact that the defense stayed locked in, but Vincennes was absolutely a beast physically tonight.
Oh yeah, we was gonna be ready. We was preparing for them. Playing them twice, they a team to play hard and never quit. So we knew what kind of game it was coming in. Coach Tyler, he preached defense every practice. So we just trying to lock in on that. And we know defense win games. So.
Any given night, we never know who will be the leading scorer tonight. You take care of the scoring in bunches. You wind up with 23, but you had the touch all night long.
Just believing in myself. I talked to my high school coach earlier today, and he just gave me a lot of words of encouragement, and I was ready to go today, ready to get it done, do whatever it takes to get the win.
Kamari Patterson here on the postgame.
Kamari Peterson, thank you very much, Q. And what a great second half he had. More pictures being taken down on the floor. The celebration continues. 3-point field goals. Logan was 4 of 9 in the second half, 6 for 16 in the game. Vincennes 3 of 5 second half, 4 of 9 in the game. Rebounds. Logan out-rebounded Vincennes 11-7 in the second half and out-rebounded him in the game 25-24. Dave, who you got?
Nobody. Tyler's coming. Coach Tyler's coming up here too.
I see him.
Greg Sterrick
Free throws. John A. Logan 12 of 15.
Wow.
In the game, 15 of 19 in the second half. And Vincennes 3 of 6 from the line, 4 of 11 in the game. Logan just didn't foul. Logan played that extremely tough defense and did not foul.
Yeah,
Tyler Smith-Peters and Connor Onion embracing. We'll have Tyler up. Give him your headset, Tim.
I got KJ.
We got Tyler up here. You got KJ Debrick. Go, Dave.
KJ Debrick, congratulations, Region 24 champs. You've talked about on Talking Balls this week how much you like a physical game. You got all that and more here tonight.
Yeah, they came out really physical at the beginning. You know, they had 11 offensive rebounds at half. You know, we went in the locker room and we locked in and we got it right. So we came out in that second half and we just had to turn it up a little bit. And, you know, we got the job done like always.
And the defense did its job here this evening.
Yeah, we all had to lock in and buy on defense. You know, we got some big stops there at the end and we took ahead and we had to.
I think one of the big turning points was that putback dunk that you got there in the second half late.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
I like that too.
They got the crowd going and changing momentum. You know, my guys were hitting shots. Q, Lou, James, everybody hitting shots. I love it. I love this. This is what we wanted right here. Now we're on our way to Hutch.
Congratulations, KJ.
Thank you.
KJ Debrick.
That's KJ Debrick, and we've got Tyler Smith-Peters with us up here, the Logan rookie coach. Wow, what a debut there, youngster.
Yeah.
What a run that was. Now it's not over.
No, we're just getting started.
29-2, 27 straight. This one really was a comeback.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we knew that it was going to be a very tough game. It was going to be a Hutch-like game, especially with Vincennes. I mean, they're very tough, they're very disciplined, and we can't make mistakes, and that's kind of what we did in the first half.
Yeah.
And we settled down the second half, found a way to get stops, and turned our defense into offense.
And how big was it to finally get that momentum to change? Because you'd get close, they'd hit a bucket. You'd get close, they'd get a banker. And, there were several big plays, but defensively down here, under the basket, stealing the ball on an inbounds pass. I mean, stuff that you've done all year, things that you preach to these guys all year. Stafford and Q and Dent and Elijah Jones, just a tremendous game. I mean, you could just give trophies to everybody now.
Yeah, no, and I mean, if you want to be a really good team, you got to have pieces around you. It's not going to be the same person every night.
Yeah,
and our guys do a really good job of that. I mean, they work their tails off, especially against a tough Vincennes team who should be at the national tournament.
Well, that's a position that they knew if they won, they had a ticket. But now they've got to be on the bubble and wait. And there's been so many teams like Triton and Odessa and big teams like that that have already been knocked out. Everybody's going to be set on that bubble. And that selection show Sunday, but not you guys, not Logan.
No, and that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to make sure that we determined our own future and didn't leave it into someone else's hands, and we did it tonight.
What a physical game it was, and when they got out in front, and they were going to stay out in front, and I just want to credit Logan with the physicality in the second half. What did you guys talk about at halftime?
I mean, they, like KJ said earlier, I mean, they had 11 or 12 offensive rebounds at half, and that's what they're really good at. And we get stops, but we can't let them get second chance points. And I think in the second half we did a better job of that, of just staying solid and just doing what we do of getting rebounds and going. And our guys showed tremendous effort and a lot of toughness just in the aspect of we didn't shoot it well, but we found a different way to win.
Hit 12 of 15 from the free throw line in the second half, 15 of 19 in the game, and ended up out-rebounding them too. And only had 2 turnovers the second half and only 10 for the game, which is right about average. Now, there's a possibility you guys could go to Hutch as the overall #1 seed because so many other teams have fallen. Moberly's still hot. They have a chance. Our old buddy T.J. Cox has still got his team alive, but they play a big game, I think, with Midland, Texas tomorrow for the Region 5 championship. There's still a lot of pieces to fall, but one thing we know for sure, Johnny Logan is going back to Hutchinson, Kansas. And Tyler Smith-Peters, how does it feel to be going back as a head coach and a team that's won 27 in a row and is 29-2?
No, it's fun. I mean, I'm just happy for our guys. I think that's the biggest thing is they worked really hard to get to this point, and that's what we work with. That's what when they get here in June or July, I mean, that's what we work on. That's what we talk about is this moment right here to where you have a chance to be able to go to the national tournament.
Yeah.
And they've stayed the course. They've worked hard every day. And, I mean, it's just a credit to them.
Well, congratulations, young man. I'm going to shake your hand. What a debut as head coach. And it's still going. And what a crowd you had here tonight.
Yeah, really good crowd. It was a really good crowd. I think we're a fun team to watch. And
right now, you're real fun. They're really partying down there on the floor.
Yeah. No, but, I mean, we want them to enjoy it. That's the thing that they'll remember for the rest of their lives is something like this in this moment. And we just tell them always enjoy the moment, but just never take it for granted. Yeah.
Well, Tyler, we'll be talking Sunday for sure. That's a selection show, right, at 6 o'clock?
Yes, I believe so.
And so we'll see exactly where Logan is slotted, but we know that they're going to be there at Hutchinson, Kansas, going back to Hutch after a 73-66 win over Vincennes and a big comeback win. Toughest game of the year?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I mean, the region tournament's no joke. I mean, we have some really good teams and some really good coaches. And it's hard. I mean, and that's the good thing is it gets us ready for the national tournament where it's the exact same thing.
Right. Yeah, more of the same to come. And you're right, this was like a game at Hutch in this battle tonight at Ren Lake College. And the fans go home happy. Thank you, sir, and we'll talk to you on Sunday.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
That is Tyler Smith-Peters as the Volunteers are going to Hutch. And Tim Ritchie, what a fun game that was to call. And what a comeback by the Volunteers.
Oh, you're right, Mike. Boy, keep on coming and coming, and glad it wasn't at one point at the end.
Yeah, because Logan trailed 28-21 at the half, and Vincennes came out just as strong to start the second half. Dave McKenzie's up here with us now. Dave, you were down there, and I saw some of the motions you were making to me up here. I mean, boy, Logan fans were sweating because every time they'd get close, they'd get within 5, and Cook would hit a leaner, or King would hit a shot in the lane. And Vincennes just kept staying at arm's length, but Logan finally took. And what about KJ's stick back dunk? And what about the steals down here on defense?
Yeah, I really felt like that was the play of the game. That kind of jump-started this Vols team was when he got that putback dunk. But, you know, we talk about, you know, the getting out-rebounded on the offensive glass, or the defensive glass rather, but the defense stood tall. The defense stood tough. And I got to tell you, I don't know how close you could watch KJ and Shiloh Jackson. They were beating the tar out of each other down in the paint.
Yeah.
It was a battle on the floor the entire game, not just with the bigs, right, but even out front. A lot of bump and grind.
Jackson had to go out and start hitting him at the elbow.
Exactly, and here's the thing too, and we've seen this with this Vols team all year long. About midway through the second half, when they were at the free throw lines, you could see Vincennes, they were huffing and puffing. This Vols team is so deep, and they just wore down Vincennes. I really do think that's what it was, that they wore him down there with about 5-7 minutes left in the game.
It was a battle of attrition, Tim. I mean, Vincennes just kept punching him in the nose and said, if you're not going to fight back. And finally Logan said, that's it, we've had it.
They finally took over. But, boy, just a great job. Peterson, Lewis hit some shots there.
Elijah Jones on that tip in there, that tip back.
Stafford on that steal, too. That was big, right before the dunk.
And Logan's done that all year. They score, and then Sean Smith or Isaiah Stafford or Q will just hang back there, and all of a sudden they steal the inbounds pass. They've done it, I bet, close to double digits all year long. I bet they've done that 10 times.
That was a 6-point swing. They had scored, then they got the way down and scored again, steal the ball, get another 2. So that's 6 points right there. That was the turning point for this ballgame.
John A. Logan wins it. John A. Logan is 29-2. What do you say we win number 30 out at Hutch? Logan's gone to the Nationals. I don't know, I'll have to check several times. Coach Ashman went there. I think Coach Imhoff went there. Coach Kyle went there. Now Coach Tyler's going there. Logan has never won a game at the Nationals. They will be going into this big dance at perhaps the number 1 seed of the whole tournament, because number 1 has lost, number 3 has lost, and down the line. And so Triton, who was tied for 14th with Vincennes, has lost. So it is really kind of looking like it's going to be fun, and Logan is going to be put. But of course, they're going to see games just like this, because you think Vincennes is tough. What do you get out there? See some of those guys. Harkham, they've already been eliminated, but boy, were they tough last year.
They were physical.
Oh, and now with Todd Franklin might have done Logan a huge favor by playing so physical in this game. It will be hard to match the physicality, the brutality, the bumping, the shoving, the pushing with the arm to keep people away that was out in this game tonight at the Nationals. That'd be hard to duplicate that.
Let's be truthful. Logan needed a game like this.
Yeah.
They needed to know that, it's not going to be easy going to Hutch.
Right.
There isn't anything that's going to be easy about this trip. It wasn't going to be easy to win this Region 24 tournament here tonight.
Yeah.
Vincennes was an outstanding ball team tonight.
And Logan had beat him twice. Once they humiliated him at Carterville. Then they beat him by 10 at Vincennes. And Coach Franklin is a proud warrior. He's going to have those guys ready. They got back all the time. Logan would try to run. There was 4 Vincennes guys back. And they just pounded and they fought and they struggled and they just almost willed themselves to keep that lead in the second half. And finally, Logan took over and got it up at one point by as many as 9, won the game 73-66. Doesn't matter how many points they win by.
No,
the thing is they won.
Win by 1. But Logan, the first half, didn't rebound any offensive rebounds at all. Took shots, and the people weren't ready positioned to rebound. So
I think
second half
Vincennes
was a
was
lot
just
better.
pushing them around.
Yeah.
Just pushing them around the first half. And after the halftime talk, Logan came out and they were the aggressor. They had a little ground to make up. They were down 28-21. So Logan wins it, and they are 29-2. They've won 27 straight. Vincennes ends the season at 28-5. Now they're on the bubble. Will they get an at-large bid? Now they have a very proud, tradition-rich program. So you would think that there is a shot, especially the way they took Logan to the wire here.
And all these teams lost.
And all these other teams lost,
Yeah.
but some of those teams are going to be in the same situation Vincennes is.
Yeah.
You know, number 1 team lost. Number 3 team, Odessa, lost. So, Harcum, who was, beating Logan last year, they're already out. And I don't think they'll get an at-large bid, but you never know. You never know. So Sunday night at 6, there will be the selection show, and we will broadcast it and get it on social media just as soon as we can.
Find out where it's going to be at. Greg said he has some surprises for us.
Okay, that'll be fine. That's great. We love surprises, and we just got a big one. John A. Logan came back almost from the dead, wouldn't you say, Tim?
I'd say so, yeah.
Boy, they were just about as far down as you could get.
Yeah.
And they won the game 73-66. Logan is the winner of the Division 24 Region Tournament at Rend Lake. They're 29-2. They've won 27 in a row, and they're going back to the Nationals at Hutch on a 27-game winning streak. I'd like to thank Rick Hayes. I'd like to thank Dave McKenzie for his work with the wireless. I'd like to thank Greg Sterick for all of his hard work. I'd like to thank Tyler Smith-Peters for his great job, always being available, always coming up to talk to us. Tim Ritchie, thank you very much. I'm Mike Murphy. We're not done yet. We're going to Hutch. You ready to go, partner?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Stay at the same hotels, eat the same food.
That's right. We got that barbecue place all staked out, buddy. We'll call them ahead and say, hey, we're coming back.
That's right. For more Q.
Yeah, more barbecue coming back. For the 103.5 staff, we thank you very much. We'll have Sports Voice in the morning at 8:02. We'll talk about this game and more. We'll also talk about Major League Baseball. We're starting to put the gear up here at Rend Lake. It's been a fun night. Logan, a big-time rally, and won it 73-66 over Vincennes. And Tyler Smith-Peters really just breaking records now with every victory. The first year at Logan, he's 29-2, and they won 27 in a row. Leading scorer in the game was Kamari Peterson with 22. Kurt Lewis had 15. Elijah Jones had 12. Isaiah Stafford had 10. 4 for KJ Debrick. 6 for Sean Smith. 4 for James Dent. Elliott Lowndes, Justin Cross, Tian Nesbitt played but did not score in the game. Leading scorer in the game for Vincennes and in the entire game was Chris King, who came off the bench and hit 23 points for Vincennes in a bench roll. Logan wins it. We'll talk about it tomorrow on Sports Voice and on 103.5 ESPN and News Radio WJPF tomorrow as the Logan band continues. Logan has won 27 in a row. They're 29-2, heading to the Nationals. Good night from Ina.